Welcome back, guys, to the Couch Coaches Podcast. We're in perhaps the greatest 8 weeks of sports coming up here. We got the Bay Hill Invitational this weekend. We got the Players Championship. We got the World Baseball Classic opening day. And then we have Daylight Savings Time. That's always a fun one. And then March Madness, National Championship, and Masters, NFL Draft. It's going to be pretty electric times, man.
I'll tell you what, my favorite sporting event is Daylight Savings Time. I tell you what, that one is so exciting.
Dude, getting that extra hour of sunlight, fuck yeah, that's electric. That's better than any sports venue in the world.
Kickball.
To my right here is Slurp, and over here on the screen talking shit, that's Ben. We got a pretty electric podcast tonight. Jaron couldn't make it tonight. His wife is feeling a little under the weather, so hopefully Cass feels a little bit better, and hopefully we can get him in here next week.
Everyone give some thoughts and prayers to Cass.
Yep.
Sorry, I had to. It's that time of the year, dude. Like 2 weeks ago, I was the same way. Like, just felt like just did not feel good at all.
Yeah.
It
goes from
like
30
days,
to
still. It was just like I'm normally like the healthy one. Like I never get sick, and then when I felt like that, I'm like, it sucks. It sucks.
Yeah, it's that time of the year, Ben.
the temperature fluctuates and goes up and down.
Bad. It's so bad. My kids are so snotty right now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
It is ridiculous, man. It's so bad. My wife is constantly sick right now. A little news for the podcast: we are expecting our third child.
Hey, let's go!
Yeah.
Congratulations!
Oh,
Thank you.
triplets?
No. I think I would have been okay if it was twins, but like anything above that, I'd have been like needed a lot of preparation for that one.
Yep. Well, hey.
Yeah.
Congrats, dog. That's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah. So moving back to the sports, I'm getting away from personal lives here. So we have NFL free agency. We haven't really last 2 weeks. I think we started off the program with something other than football.
Mhm.
We've eventually tapered into football.
Yeah.
But
Every episode we do.
Yeah. I mean, we are a football program. Okay, that's why we're called the Couch Coaches. All right, we're not called the Couch Ice Hockey guys. We're called the Couch Coaches. All right.
Which I will say before Adrian starts, the legal tampering period for free agency starts on Monday. So
Yeah.
get your phone set because it's going to start blowing up on Monday.
They always say it starts at noon Eastern, and then at 12:01, someone has already agreed to a deal. It's like, that's not.
Yep. Every year, 100%.
Yeah, which I mean, like teams are allowed to contact the agents though and shit, right?
I'm pretty sure they are. Yeah.
So like here's one. Like Kirk Cousins, taking an example of Kirk Cousins, like he could easily go back to Minnesota. Minnesota is 1,000% looking for a QB.
JJ McCarthy's not it.
Yeah, JJ McCarthy's not it. It's kind of crazy when you can't steal the other people's signs in their place. Like a wild.
Honestly, I could really see that, Adrian, of Kirk going back to Minnesota.
I could too.
I hope this isn't too far off topic for Adrian, but going over to JJ McCarthy, in my opinion, when you're a quarterback in college and you're a first round pick, or hell, anywhere from the first to third round, and you're like, hey, here's the keys to our franchise, and you're the guy that's taking it over.
Have fun.
Shut up. If your offense in college is not ran through the quarterback, you are not going to produce at the next level. His offense at Michigan was ran through Corum and Donovan Edwards.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yep.
Like, there was never a game that it's like, hey, got a minute left. Need you to drive it down the field and give us a touchdown here.
Yeah.
He never had
Honestly,
that because their team was so dominant. Like, it was the defense and the running backs. It wasn't McCarthy.
Yeah.
Who were their other receivers? He's throwing to Roman Wilson and Colston Loveland.
That's probably it.
Well,
yeah.
the first year they beat Ohio State, he had Nico Collins.
That was not J.J. McCarthy, though.
I thought J.J.
That was when he beat Stroud, right?
Yeah.
That was Stroud. Yeah, Donovan Edwards ran wild, but who was the quarterback of that Michigan team?
I thought it was J.J. McCarthy. I thought that was his first year.
Who was the quarterback before
that was-
McCarthy?
They had eight. I know Aiden Hutchinson was the star of the show on their team in general.
Who was that?
Jesus.
Before them? It wasn't that kid who went to Iowa, right?
Oh, Cade McNamara?
McNamara?
Was he? Was that? That
Was it him?
Right?
It
that
could
was
be. That might be right.
It sleeted and snowed in that game, right?
Oh yeah. I thought it was JJ. I thought that was JJ's first year.
Yep, it says McNamara here.
No shit. Okay. Wow. So we went McNamara, JJ.
Yeah, so Ohio State lost to that guy? Come on. That's
Yeah,
terrible.
Tough. But we did beat him when he played for Iowa, though. So I guess we kind of have it for us. Got our revenge somehow. Yeah, but no,
the Vikings have to bring in a veteran, just somebody to at least show McCarthy the ropes and give him a little bit of competition because he was, by all accounts,
and even
horrible
so,
last.
they wanted him to take over the franchise a year after he tore his Achilles, right?
Yeah.
So it's not like he was learning under Kirk Cousins. He wasn't.
Yeah, no. He was learning
And he didn't learn anything from Darnold either because he was out. I mean, it's not like he could practice or anything.
Oh, it was Darnold, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, it was all of them. It was Kirk left, and then Darnold and David.
Yeah,
Darnold
right.
for 1 year, and this is
Yeah, you're
McCarthy's
right.
second year.
But still, even so, like, it was
Not like
just
he was practicing.
He learned in his
wasn't-
mind, but yeah, he wasn't practicing.
Yeah.
And then who'd they bring in this year? Come help him. Nick Foles? No, not Nick Foles.
Did they bring in a quarterback already, the Vikings?
Yeah.
Was it like a Mullins or something like
well,
that?
Nick Mullins is on their team, yeah, but it was a veteran QB. He played on the Eagles and they beat the Pats.
That would be Nick Foles in the Super Bowl. But
it was the other one that got hurt. What is this?
Nate Sudfeld?
No. God damn it.
Wasn't Mac Jones because he was on the
Yeah, I don't know who you're talking about.
he was on the Niners.
Hold on, I'll tell you in 1 sec. Who?
I'm not gonna lie, the first thing that popped in my head was Bridgewater, but I don't think he came back to Minnesota. I know he came back to the NFL this past season, but I don't think it was the Vikings.
I think he was on the Bucks this year, maybe. I'm not sure.
That might be right. It might be the Bucks.
Carson Wentz.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Carson.
Yeah, he beat the
yeah.
Browns.
Yeah.
Jesus, that was terrible. that was bad.
Horrible pull from us. Damn, that was rough, man. That was a bad one. That was a bad one.
He was on the team, but he didn't play in that game, like what Adrian was saying.
Yeah. The Bengals, when the Bengals played the Vikings week 3 this past year, and Burrow got hurt week 2, the Bengals were 2-0, and I went into that Minnesota game like, all right, JJ McCarthy got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what he was going to be terrible, so I'm like, okay, maybe that's a good thing he got hurt. So now we get Carson Wentz. All right, we can beat him.
Dotted
And then
you guys
the
up.
Vikings won 48-3.
Was that the game there was like a
Like,
bunch of pick sixes and like scooping scores and shit?
Well,
Yeah, Bengals had 5 turnovers. I think 2 of them went to the crib for the Vikings.
Also, Justin Jefferson that game had an amazing game. I think he had like 180. I think he had 180 yards and like 3 touchdowns, dude.
That would check out.
When doesn't he
That
have a
would
good
check
game?
out.
I mean, this year was by far his first year, but
Yeah, he still balled.
Yeah, I think this is the one year that's that's the best excuse to say that
He can't throw himself the ball.
He didn't have a damn
Yeah.
quarterback, you know.
So I saw another possible Viking QB situation was Kyler Murray. I saw a lot of people talking about Kyler Murray.
A lot of smoke around that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I saw also Geno Smith could end up there, but I think
Yeah, if the Raiders cut him.
I mean that's gonna happen.
I think so too.
I heard a lot behind around Kirk and Kyler, and honestly, both of them would really do good. I mean, we know Kirk would do good, but like I think Kyler Murray would probably be good in a KOC offense. I really do. Like I think he'd probably straighten him out a little bit, get him back.
I think he's got something to prove. I think he'll have a chip on his shoulder.
So too. He will. I agree with that. Honestly, no
Honestly,
matter
another
where
one?
he goes.
Another name I wouldn't be hateful of just because it's young, raw talent who you see the upside. If you give him a year or whatever and the system with Kevin O'Connell, I'm not hateful of Malik Willis, honestly.
Yeah, that's a
If
big
you're
one.
able to get a guy that's mobile in that offensive system, watch out.
Honestly, I saw the same
Yeah,
thing
but
about Malik Willis. Malik Willis is a big name right now in free agency. I actually,
he's going to get $30 million a year, though. I don't know how you
I'm
can
right there
justify
with you,
that.
Ben. Like, he's going to get it, but it's just like, ow.
yeah, yeah,
He's never been like a full-time starter. He's had spot starts, and he's played good. He's been a fine backup, but
yeah.
team is going to give him $30 million. That's a huge
But I
risk.
will say, when he came in this year and started with Green Bay, it's not like he was walking out and beating like the Tennessee Titans or people like that. He was beating some dogs out there.
That
He was
is
beating some
true.
good teams.
I think he beat the Lions.
Yeah, that's the best division in football. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, for real. So let's see. We got Trey Hendrickson. He's him and the Bengals have parted ways, which I mean we all kind of saw it coming. I think, and honestly, like good for both parties. I'm gonna say that good for both parties. We're not beating around the bush this whole off season. The Bengals aren't saying, "Oh yeah, you know we're gonna figure something out with Trey." We're
It's
gonna
not like a distraction.
yeah, it's not a distraction. Now everybody can focus on like where's Kyler going, where's Kurt going, where's Malik Willis going, where's K9 going. Like
But with me, I think the Ben is going to agree with me here. You're in the front office and your franchise edge rusher is leaving and you know it. Why not do like a sign and trade and try to get Mad Max?
yeah,
You have to try.
yeah.
Because
I saw
now they have a big gap at edge, which I know they drafted a few of them in early rounds, but how many of them have panned out though? Like you need a franchise guy to bring in if your defense is going to succeed.
I agree.
it's just dumb. They should have franchise tagged him and try to work on a trade. If you can't trade him, at worst, you get Trey for another year. Who cares if he's making $24 million or whatever the tag is? He's worth it as long as he's healthy.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
prefer
his
them to
production. His production though this last year was kind of butt cheeks.
Yeah, he was hurt all year, so I'll give him a pass. But he's been
Fair.
Mm-hmm.
nothing short of a hell of a free agent signing, and they've gone through all these off seasons where they tried to get something done. And last season they tagged him, and then they ended up giving him a raise because he was holding out into the regular season.
Yeah.
You can't just do nothing and then let him walk and you say, oh yeah, we'll get a third round comp pick for him. But then I was reading something on Twitter that says if you sign a certain amount of players, that wipes out that comp pick. So now they might not get anything for him. They fumbled that whole thing really badly.
I kind of forgot about that.
It's like he's one of the top 5 or 7 edge rushers in the league. He's just gonna let him walk for nothing.
So let's like say like where's the likely spots for these people to go? So like likely spots for Hendrickson. Where do we think?
One of my favorite spots. Okay. Oh, I'm not hateful of that at all. But my favorite spot, I'm going to say the Bears. I'm going to say the Bears.
Are the
They
reason
go all in and get another guy on defense, pair up with Montez Sweat. Dude, watch out.
The reason I don't think Bears is because the Bears are heavy on Mad Max right now. Very heavy on Mad Max.
I did not hear
Yeah,
any of that.
they're really
They're
trying
like-
to get him.
Yep. And the Bears, free agent center they signed last year.
Yeah,
just
he retired.
retired at 27.
27.
Which I seen
Don't
there was
blame
something
him.
that said that like his dad
Hell
was
no.
a former player in the NFL on the offensive line, and he said he's seen like firsthand the effect it has on your body and on your mind, or not your mind.
That's
but,
a smart
like, your
guy.
head and shit like that, and that's why he got out.
Got his money, getting out young while he's still
Yeah.
not demented and he's still got a full brain.
For any franchise, just sucks because he was a Pro Bowler. A year into the contract, he dips. But like we talked about with last week, the effect it's got on your body, it's
Especially being an O lineman, you're getting beat
Yeah.
up every single play.
You know where I could see Trey Hendrickson going? The
Mm.
Texans.
Will Anderson and Daniil Hunter and Trey.
They are a heavy defensive team, and they're going to need all the help they can get to
I saw a graphic
offset the
today.
offense.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of going with that. I saw a graphic today and it listed the Texans offense. It was like C.J. Stroud, David Montgomery, Nico Collins, Dalton Schultz, and whoever their wide receiver 2 is like, who's stopping this offense? And then it's like C.J. Stroud. Like,
I see. The thing is, like, you can't blame C.J. Stroud too much. Like, yes, he had a pretty fucking bad year this last year. It was terrible. But, like, at the same time, like, he really turned on the Jets there in the last half of the season. And, like, his wide receiver 1 was out. His wide receiver 2 was out. And then they lost Stephon Diggs. And then they had 5 different running backs the whole season. You know, so, like...
his rookie year, he lit it up, and then ever since then, he's just been bad. So I mean,
Nico Collins...
I don't know what happened to him.
Nico Collins has got to stay healthy. Like, that's got to...
Tank Dell. If Tank Dell ever comes back, that would be big.
Tank Dell needs to come back. And then, honestly, they need another guy. And Dalton Schultz, dude, I love the guy.
Love Dalton Schultz, too. He's a great tight end.
He's getting old, man. He is getting old. And, like, Ben, you're going to laugh at me for saying this. I think Cade Stover could be the guy after Dalton Schultz. He could be the guy. He showed promises this season. He showed a lot of promises. There are going to be a lot of people who's going to give me a lot of shit in group chats for saying that.
We'll revisit that.
After this year, Cade Stover's going to fucking shit the bed, and everybody's going to be
when Ben was talking about teams or players or whatever, just kind of clicked in my head. Another fit I'm not hateful of for Hendrickson would be the Detroit Lions.
Mm-hmm. Him and
I thought about that one too. I thought about him and Hutchinson on either side.
Honestly,
I could honestly see Max Crosby going to the Detroit Lions as well, just because I think him and Dan Campbell are kind of the same person.
Or what about the Chiefs? And all of us are hating to hear that, but honestly, year in and year out, if they fall short in the Super Bowl or this year at the playoffs, what have they done? They go out, they reload, and they hit on all their draft picks.
Who's their other D end outside of Karlaftis? I know they got him and Chris Jones, but who else is rushing the passer from the other side?
Karlaftis, it's nobody good.
No, it's like some
I don't even know.
I think it's actually one of their linebackers is up there. He splits the reps as
I couldn't tell you.
Rusher and linebacker. I can't tell you either.
Here, I'll check it real quick. You guys can talk about something else.
Let's think here. Where's another spot Hendrickson could land? I mean, if Mad Max is not at the Raiders, he could end up at the Raiders.
The Raiders are going to make a move this year.
Titans. He could end up at the Titans because they have all that cap space, so they're going to be willing to throw a bag at him.
Pay him, yeah.
Same thing with the Patriots. Like the Patriots still have a lot of cap space, so they'll be willing to throw a bag at somebody good.
Here's their edge rushers. I'll let Adrian read because there's a bunch of hyphenated names and I'll stutter a lot. So I'll let Adrian read them.
Oh, yeah. Felix and Aduke Uzoma. Uzioma.
He was a first-round pick, but I don't know if he's any good.
Mike Donna.
I think he's a white dude.
Yeah.
I think.
Mike Donna, he's gone, though. The only one I'm seeing is Felix. Let's just call him FAU.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I butchered that name. I know I did. So let's talk about Kyler Murray. Where do we think Kyler Murray is going to end up? I think Minnesota is a good pick to put him under.
I'd like that in McConnell's system.
I would too.
I saw the Steelers floated too if they don't bring Rodgers back.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I think that would be an interesting fit in Pittsburgh because they've never had a mobile quarterback.
But I mean, look at Mike McCarthy though. Mike McCarthy, he kind of digs mobile quarterbacks in a way.
And I will, with you bringing that up.
I mean,
Aaron Rodgers,
yeah.
Aaron Rodgers in his prime
when he was with Mike, he could move.
A dark horse, good mobile quarterback. Like you never thought of him a lot like that, but when he needed to scramble out of the pocket, he was very good at it. Here, try this one.
Yeah, give me that fucking thing.
But yeah, I'm not hateful of the Vikings at all. I think that's a realistic fit in my eyes.
I
Their
could
receiving core
also
set. They have a good running back. Like
I could also see Raiders for Kyler. That should be stupid on both parts because, jeez.
You want Mendoza learning from Kyler Murray?
I could see them maybe wanting to sit Mendoza for a year. I could
Yeah.
see that. I mean, that is a realistic possibility.
I'm a
I'm not
very
sure he's
big
gonna be
fan of
good.
that, as long as like you're not just tossing them out in the wolves. Like you look at the Bengals when they picked up Burrow, they still had AJ Green. They drafted T. Higgins in the second round. They had Tyler Boyd.
Yeah.
Like their receiving core was there, and all the other young prospects were still like learning and all that, and groom them into studs.
Yeah.
That's an exception in my eyes, but
And Tyler
yeah.
Boyd on the Bengals was a dog.
he was
Yeah.
very good.
He was a dog, dude. So then you got. I could see Raiders. I could also see him going to the Saints. I could see Kyler at the Saints. Not a lot of people have talked about that.
You don't think it's settled on Tyler Shuck?
I don't, dude. I think Shuck sucks.
He had a great
Shuck, yeah, Shuck. I think Shuck
he had
is
a
the
great
future.
last half of the year.
Better than
Last half of the
Rattler.
year. Better,
Oh.
way better than Rattler.
We will all be on
Way,
that trade. Way better than
way
Rattler.
better
Not
than
even
Rattler.
close.
What's another? There's so many.
It's hard to think about what's on top of your head whenever you never really look.
Well, it's also hard to like think of teams that need a QB right now because there's really not that
So,
many.
The New York Jets.
Jets.
The Jets.
I did see somebody bring up the Jets, and Slurp was talking about it before we got started filming.
I seen something from a Browns account I follow that said that it is a real possibility that the Browns would be able to land Kyler Murray. We have the cap space to do it.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see Browns.
I mean, how big of a contract is he going to get?
I'd probably say 1 or 2 year contract.
Right.
20 million a year? 15
20,
million?
30.
I don't know, man. I don't know, but
Browns.
But in my eyes, I don't think the Browns are heading out into free agency and paying a quarterback. The Browns have to set their offensive line. They have to get a receiver, free agency, or via trade. They do not have to be worried about a quarterback now. Like you got, in my opinion, do I think that Sanders is the guy? I hope so, but is he? I have no clue. And I do not want to talk on that now because I don't want to have to eat my words. But I don't know, man. I don't want us to go out and draft a quarterback with our 6th pick, but I just don't think that if you go out of free agency and get one, I don't think it's going to be Murray. I think it's going to be a guy like Willis or Kirk Cousins. I don't think it's going to be a Kyler Murray.
Yeah,
How
I
about
can
AR?
see that. Anthony Richardson?
Dude, if he gets paid, no. Going back, I'm glad you brought this up. So going back to what I said about J.J. McCarthy and about how the offense was never ran through him at Michigan, the same with Anthony Richardson.
Yeah.
And he was a 4th or 5th pick.
Yeah.
The offense was not ran through him at Florida.
No.
And look at how bad that he is transferred to the NFL.
I still want him to be good. I want him to be good so bad.
I want him to be good too, just because his flashes of talent, his arm talent,
Are
and his
awesome.
running ability.
Yeah.
I want him
He's
to
got
be
to learn
good
to
too.
slide too.
Here's the thing about Anthony Richardson, though. I think Anthony Richardson wants to go to a southern place because you can just tell this dude hates
I
the
can
North.
see that.
You can tell this guy just despises the North.
Just to be like a warm weather guy.
He's a warm weather guy. Like if you threw him on the
Miami.
Saints, Miami, I mean,
Imagine him on the Bills.
Yeah.
yeah, like, it'd be ass, dude. So like imagine him on like Miami or like the Saints, Dallas. I don't want him in Dallas. I'm just throwing hypotheticals out there. Texans. Like I think this guy would probably ball out because he's a southern warm weather kind of guy. Like he's from Florida. Like I just don't. I don't think he likes the North. And I do not think he likes the Colts whatsoever.
Rule him out for the Vikings.
You just brought up Miami. That could be another destination for Kyler. Miami. I think
we've talked about that in past episodes.
I think
I keep thinking I think Tua and Kyler are just going to switch places.
I could see that.
But do you think it'd be any better for Kyler in Miami than what he was in Arizona, though?
No.
He's at least got
He doesn't
I
have
was gonna say
Tyreek
better
anymore.
weapons. Yeah. All they have is Waddle and
Jalen
HJ.
Waddle
They
wants
keep
out.
Waddle because like we've been hearing some speculations.
That he wants Yon. What about like?
I don't blame him. I'd want out of that situation.
What about like? Mm, but like, what about kid from Texas, Quinn Ewers at Miami? Like he could be the guy.
Yeah, I mean,
the games he played
gave him a
last year
shot at
were
the
not
end, yeah.
anything to.
No, but I
Yeah.
mean, he didn't. He also kind of got thrown into the wolves as well.
Oh, 100% he did.
I think if Mike McDaniel was still in Miami, like if he didn't get fired or step away or whatever he fucking did, he got fired, right? If he didn't get canned, I think that he probably would have. Mike McDaniel would have been telling the owner and GM of the Dolphins, like, if you don't get me Kyler Murray, I'm gonna flip every table in this room. Because him and
he
Kyler
seems like
together,
a Kyler guy.
Yeah, him and
Yeah.
Kyler together, like I mean, well, they're the same height, and like
You're not wrong.
like, I mean, they got the same like style. I bet you they'd probably play Call of Duty on the weekends together.
Probably wears capris
like,
too.
Yeah, and he probably wears capris and like fucking.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I mean, it just that would be a match made in heaven. I think wherever Mike McDaniel is going to get hired as a head coach after next season, and I could honestly see him being like, you know what, let's go get Kyler Murray. He's probably going to be a free agent. It's like he's probably going to get a 1 year deal. Yeah, let me go get him. Kirk Cousins. Where are we thinking Kirk Cousins is going to land?
I like the Vikings a lot.
I like the Vikings. If the Steelers don't bring back Aaron Rodgers, I could see.
I can see the Steelers too. Yeah.
I could also see the Browns. See that one.
I thought about that when the Browns had Stefanski because he was the OC when Kirk Cousins was doing really good in Minnesota, and there were some rumors about that. And then obviously Stefanski is gone now, but
which is kind of surprising that Stefanski's not like wasn't like, no, we need to keep Kirk.
That's
like,
what I was
know
kind
what
of
I know what
thinking
he
as well.
like, I know what he can do. Like, why not keep this guy?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of surprising to me that he.
Or what about a team like? I don't know if Kirk would be willing to do this because he did it this past year when they tested out Penix as a starting quarterback. But so what about a team like the Titans where they have
Cam Ward,
first overall guy and Cam Ward? It's like to bring him in just is like a mentor.
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate that either.
Yeah, if Kirk was willing to do that, yeah.
Or the Patriots. Screw
I mean,
it. Like,
yeah.
well, what do the? Because I about said Falcons. The Falcons are still paying him X amount of money because they cut him.
Yeah, if they would have waited until June 6th or whatever, they
Yeah.
wouldn't have to pay him this much.
Exactly.
They're like, nope, we want you
The
going.
Falcons are eating a lot of that, so he's going to get like a Russell Wilson contract, like what the Steelers had in the
Yeah.
offseason.
Yeah, that's true.
Kirk Cousins' agent needs to be inducted into the Agency Hall of Fame.
Yes, yeah. I think his agent's Drew
100%.
Rosenhaus.
What that dude has done to teams is
Yeah,
damn near like a
I'm
felony.
pretty sure he was Deshaun Watson's
Yeah,
agent.
He is. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's Drew Rosenhaus.
Yeah, and then he,
what a guy.
David Njoku originally had him
Yeah.
as his agent, and then his agent was trying to get him to leave Cleveland, and he's like, "No, I'm staying in Cleveland," so he fired him. Then he re-signed a good contract in Cleveland, and now he's a free agent. And I guarantee you, that David Njoku is going to be a Philadelphia Eagle because they are not going to bring back Goddard.
Yep. I agree.
And I think that'd be a dream fit for David Njoku in my eyes because that team loves the tight ends.
That is so true. That is true.
Is Goddard free agent or is he just going to get cut?
I don't know, but I've been seeing a bunch of things that one, the Eagles are very high on David Njoku, and it's sounding like he's not going to get another contract. So I would assume they're either just going to cut him or trade
Or
him.
let
I
him
don't
go.
know.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's a free agent, but
Where would we? We'll just go to that one. Where do we think Goddard would go then? Like,
hey, Cowboys.
I'd take him in a heartbeat. I mean, but
I still think Goddard's
so
fine.
good.
I still think
Yeah, whoever that Brevin Spanford guy on the Cowboys, and who's the other one? Schoonmaker.
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 I love
the other
Schoonmaker,
tight
dude.
ends, so.
Schoonmaker when he lines up in fullback, so good.
I was bringing up the Cowboys because that's always been a team that's been known for tight ends, like Jason Witten for our whole lives.
Dalton Schultz.
Like, yeah, Dalton Schultz. I knew he was a Cowboy.
Washington needs a tight end because they got Zach Ertz and he's coming off a torn ACL or torn Achilles or
That
something.
is true. Yeah, he could go to the Washington. What's their name? Washington what?
Commanders.
Oh, okay. What about Alec Pierce? Where do we think he's gonna go?
Raiders.
I can see that one too. If Indy doesn't sign him, like I think Indy probably has a good chance.
Yes,
to get him
if
back,
if
but,
Indy does not
because
resign.
I put next to Alec Pierce P as possible. Alec Pierce with a P. If anybody's ever played spades out there, you know what that means.
I'd love to say the Browns just because the Browns obviously need a receiver. I don't think he's anything great, but I love his style of play. Just the fact that he's a receiver that's able to get any contested ball. He's a deep threat. The Browns don't have a deep threat. I mean, Jerry Jeudy is good, but he's not a number one. But the thing is, he's going to get the bag in free agency, and I don't want the Browns to pay a guy like him who's kind of like, I think he's going to get a Christian Kirk contract in the offseason.
He's going to get like $28 million a year, which is
and I don't think he's worth that.
No.
He's an average receiver, slightly above average. I think he'd be a great fit if you're a quarterback like a Shadur Sanders that you love to gunsling it.
Yeah.
I think Alec Pierce is a decent guy, but like I said, I don't want the Browns.
And the only reason that Alec Pierce is going to get that kind of money is because of Daniel Jones. Like, I mean, he put it in such great spots when Alec Pierce was on fire this year.
I mean, he's a good deep ball receiver. That's about
now,
it, really.
Alec Pierce, is he a white guy?
Yeah. Came from Cincinnati.
That's what I thought. He's a white guy.
Went to UC, yep.
Yeah, he was on that playoff team, I'm pretty sure, right?
He was, yeah.
Like him, Jerome Ford, and I about said
Desmond Ritter.
You say Desmond Ritter.
Yeah, he was on when they got fucking demolished by
Sauce Gardner.
Oh, yeah, Kobe Bryant, too.
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant.
And who was that edge rusher they had that was supposed to be a stud in the NFL? They also had an edge rusher. You know who I'm talking about, Ben?
I'm trying to think.
I don't know who you're talking about either.
They said he was slightly undersized and he may not be able to make it. He was like, I'd say he was anywhere from like a third to fifth round pick. Can't remember.
I know exactly who you're talking about. Yeah, I can't think of it. Khalil Mack, where's he gonna go?
That's a team right here or a player that I think a team like the Bengals would benefit. That would be a good fit because he's a veteran. He's had how many huge contracts to where it's going to be a 1 year deal to where they'd be able to give him like a 1 year, like 10, 15 mil.
I agree with that.
I can also see the Bills.
I can see the Bills as well, yeah.
Oh, the Bills are known for bringing them in, for bringing in them guys.
I can see
they brought in Bosa last year.
I can bring in Bosa and Von Miller.
Yeah.
Von Miller.
2 years ago.
I could see Patriots as well because they like doing that as well.
Yep.
Mike Vrabel's big on
Matt
that.
Judon.
Yep. Malik Willis. This is the
Dolphins.
top dog in the.
I'd say Dolphins, as well.
Top QB, I think, at free agency is Malik Willis.
That's another player I could see the Raiders just tossing out a chunk of change at for like a 5-year deal.
I might just laugh. It's like, what are you doing?
Kind of like what they did with Geno Smith.
Yeah.
Like, speaking of Geno Smith, where is Geno Smith gonna go?
I feel like he's going to be a backup somewhere.
Cardinals,
I think his starting days are done.
I think Geno's a journeyman for the rest of his career. He's not going to settle down to be a backup, I don't think.
Yeah, I agree with that.
For like one team.
I'm thinking probably Cards as well.
You think?
I could see him going being a backup, like maybe for Dallas, or even.
But what's your thoughts on Joe Milton then? If you bring in another guy to back up,
well, I think that would mean Geno would probably be number 3 on the depth. I honestly do because, like Joe Milton, we saw what he could do.
I do not want Dak to get hurt. It's because that's a quarterback that I think that you can't hate. He's just a great dude, great character.
Just a couple times,
but I really want to see Joe Milton play in an NFL game, like start.
Bro,
he can throw it end zone to end zone on the fly.
Yeah, but it's so inaccurate, dude. It's end zone to end zone, but honestly, in the other end zone, in one of those fucking lower level suites, somebody could catch the ball. Like and he's trying to throw it to CD Lamb. Like it's just like he can either be so accurate at one throw and then the next throw he is garbage. It's just the way that he goes. But I would love to see Joe Milton start because he has legs too.
Yeah.
You know,
He can move. Yeah.
He's a good dual threat QB, but I also don't want to see Dak hurt. I actually kind of grew a little bit into Dak a little bit more this year. He still pissed me off a little bit. I absolutely still think it's crazy if you have him in your top 5 QBs, but
In my opinion, it doesn't matter who your team is. The quarterback on that team is going to piss you off
that is
a
very
few
true.
times every season, just because it's the easiest position in football, I think, to critique.
Yeah. And in all fairness as well, like, not to discredit Dak by any means, but you have Jake Ferguson as your tight end, who's a dog. And then you have GP and CD Lamb lining up. And then you have Kevontae Turpin, the fastest guy in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, like, defense isn't really that good this year, but like, and then in the backfield, we had Javonte Williams.
And you're bringing him back, right?
We're bringing him back. We paid him.
Which I think that's a great move.
And then you had the best fucking kicker in the league right now,
Mm-hmm.
who we're also paying. Like, not to discredit Dak by any means on that, but like, I could go out there and have a good year with that team. Franny could go out there and have fucking
Okay,
good
boy.
time with that team.
Okay.
Like,
Don't get too carried away. I love that. That's funny.
like I'm.
I love how much Ben is cracking up too.
You didn't have to do him like that, Adrian.
Oh, I wish Jared was on the pod to hear that. That is a shot.
He just called us stray for no reason.
Oh man, let's give that guy some Mountain Dew and he'll fucking make
Who
your
else we
team
got
so
for free
good.
agents in here? We need to talk about.
K9, Super Bowl MVP. I wanted to say this one for last because this is
How did he not get paid from Seattle?
so stupid
Yeah.
not paying him.
I think Chiefs or Saints.
I don't see. Somebody said Chiefs to me today at work. One of the only coworkers at my job that talks football. He said Chiefs too, and I said I don't think so because they're slotted to get Jeremiah Love right now.
That's
the
if
draft.
he's there, though. You have to remember that. That's if he's there. In my opinion, if you're able to get a veteran that's proven himself and Kenneth Walker at running back, just stay pat at number 9 or possibly trade up and get Reuben Bain. That is a dream offseason for the Chiefs, in my opinion.
That is very true. I could see Chiefs. I could see Saints. I could see
Saints, 100%.
I could
I
see
think
Buccaneers.
Kamara's better days are behind him. I
Oh,
think.
for
Yeah.
sure. He's just gonna keep punching people in bars.
Yeah, he's just,
I could see. I could also see the Buccaneers.
Depending how Irving comes back from his injury, yeah.
Yeah, and then why not have a 2-headed monster? Why not have Kenneth Walker and Bucky Irving together? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
that's absolutely
Like him and Zach Charbonnet.
Yeah.
Do you think the Lions would consider it? Now,
Given that David Montgomery's gone.
the only reason why I'm bringing up the Lions, we all remember the year that Jamal Williams had a career year with the Lions. He had an amazing year. He had like 20-something touchdowns, I think. They let him walk in free agency. Then they throw the bag at Montgomery. That's why I'm bringing that up. Do you think the K9's a possibility in Detroit?
I'm not gonna rule it out. And the reason I'm not gonna rule it out is because I think every team's gonna try to get him.
Yeah.
In all fairness, but like, I mean, it's whoever's gonna pay him more is what it's gonna come down to.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, I can't say every team's gonna do it because I don't think Buffalo's gonna go after him. I don't think the Cowboys are gonna go after him. I don't think that. I don't think the Raiders will go after him. I don't think either of the LA teams are going to go after him. What about the here's a good. What about the Broncos?
Yeah, because Dobbins is a free agent.
Yeah.
When they drafted Harvey, but
I mean,
yeah,
he did good, but like, I mean, why not give,
Commies?
Commanders, yeah.
Yeah, they just have a bunch of running back. Like
I'd
Bill and
love
McNichols and Rodriguez.
I'd love to see the Browns just go out and try to get him, but it's not really logical because they drafted 2 halfbacks in last year's draft. But just thinking about it though, have Judkins and Kenneth Walker in the backfield.
And then get rid
That'd
of
be great.
Sampson. You guys can
And
trade
Sampson would
away.
pretty much just have like a Duke Johnson role. It's like he's their receiving back and stuff.
Yeah. Well,
But-
why would you not trade Sampson away? Try to get some picks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
Yeah, but like
get K9.
like I said, I'd love to see him in brown and orange. But like I said, I just don't think it's really logical for the organization to go out and do that.
Another place I could see him
Yeah.
going is the Titans, because they're gonna have a lot of money to spend. They're gonna throw a bag at him.
I think that'd be a
Pollard
good fit.
sucks.
Yeah, Pollard's terrible, dude. As soon as he left the Cowboys, everybody's like, "Oh, he's gonna do so good after the Cowboys." I was like, "Dude, this guy's gonna suck after the
I
Cowboys."
still think the best thing for like a rookie or second year quarterback is to have a bona fide running back. That takes so much off the shoulders of a young quarterback. If you have a running back, it's able to take the workload.
And Robert Saleh loves to run the ball.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, like, Kenneth Walker will probably get 60, 70 touches a game, and Cam Ward, all he has to do is just dump it down. You know what I mean? I mean, like, in all honesty, I mean, they're probably going to run it 60 or 70 times. I can't say that Kenneth Walker is going to get all of those touches because, I mean, that's going to be a lot of wear and tear, and he'll probably get hurt at that point. But
Yeah, that's so many touches.
a
Yeah.
lot of touches. But, like, having him and Pollard together would be like a Zeke and Pollard together kind of thing again, you know, and it would take a lot of the load off Pollard, a lot of load off
Yeah.
Kenneth Walker. You know, that'd be a good one.
Splitting carries. Yep.
What about the Niners?
I thought
McCaffrey's
Niners.
getting up there.
I thought Niners, and but I also thought, you know, I don't know about that one because Chris McCaffrey good, and then they have
Bears.
Brian Thompson, Brian Robinson.
I know they have Swift and Monongai, but
Yeah.
I don't know how many years that Swift has got on his contract. I know he had a good year.
I mean,
but-
how many more years does Swift have to play?
Right.
He's getting older.
Yeah, I think he's got 1 year left on his contract, I believe.
What about the Patriots? Patriots got a lot of money to spend.
They got Henderson and Stevenson. Henderson was second round pick last year.
Henderson, keep him around. Ramondre Stevenson, I mean, he was good this year, but
Bengals?
can't tell you.
The
that he
Bengals
is.
need a running back outside of Chase Brown.
I'm good. I'm good. I don't want to spend that money on a running back.
I agree. That's why
but
I
I
said
mean,
what
the
I
Bengals
said
aren't-
about the Browns.
The Bengals aren't going to spend that money on a running back, though. That's the thing.
That's
Like even if you were like, yeah, I'd love to have Kenneth Walker, the Bengals are going to be like, oh yeah, we'll pay you $3 million. You were
probably. Yeah.
you were only the Super Bowl MVP last year. Here, that's all we can do. What?
What about the Cards? Did we bring that up yet?
See, I like the Cardinals running back they have now. I can't remember his name right now for the life of me, but I thought he did really good last year.
James Conner is
James
old.
Conner
Trey Benson
And Trey Benson.
got
Trey Benson.
hurt. Michael Carter, Bam Knight, they all.
Bam Knight had a good year last year. Trey Benson had a really good year last year until he got hurt. Now he was on
he
track
got
for
hurt.
having-
Connor, I think, is like 30 something coming off
Connor's
torn.
probably, honestly, Connor's
torn
probably
knee.
up, yeah.
I don't know who it was who brought it up, but whoever brought up the Saints, I think that's the most ideal fit for Kenneth Walker.
I think that would be a good one too. But the thing is, Kenneth Walker in New Orleans. I don't know how good that'd be for him personally.
He's just worried about that dollar sign, I'm sure.
Yeah, but you got to think like him going to Bourbon Street. Do we want that for Kenneth Walker? Like, do we want him to go hang out with Zion Williamson after a Pelicans game? Like, I don't think that's gonna. I just think that personal life wise, like, don't get me wrong, he's gonna make a bag, but personal life wise, I think Kenneth Walker's gonna. If he went to New Orleans, it would be
Game over.
game over for him. He'd be getting into a lot of shit. I think I really do. But time will tell.
Yeah, we'll see. Starts here next week. So
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It's gonna be fun. Oh man, this is.
Yep.
Like I said, man, this is an exciting time in sports. It's freaking awesome. Let's talk about the Dave Montgomery trade. What we that one kind of surprised me on a big time.
Lions got a hell of a deal.
Yeah,
with
dude. Oh
that.
my gosh, the Texans got fleeced, dude.
Yeah. You trade a fourth, a seventh, and a backup lineman for a bad running back on a bad contract is
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't know who the Lions GM is, but he needs to. I think he probably needs to go in the GM Hall of Fame for that
Yeah.
trade. To be honest with you.
But though, I do think that Montgomery is able to do some damage in Houston.
Yeah, absolutely, he is. You get him and Nick Chubb lined up next to each other, like
They still have
those
Mixon as well, right?
and Mixon.
They cut Mixon, but they have
Oh,
Woody
they cut
Marks.
They do have Woody Marks. That's right.
Woody Marks, and then
Woody Marks could be the
was Chubb a 1-year deal?
Yeah, I was just gonna say Chubb's probably a free agent.
You
Yeah.
think so? Okay, so him and Woody Marks. I mean, that's not a bad. Okay. Hold on. Let's go back to the free agency thing for a second. Is Nick Chubb going to hang him up, or where does he go?
Chubb's days are behind him, I think.
I think so
I
too.
don't-
It sucks to
It
say
sucks to
this
say it, man. It
because
really does. I love Nick Chubb.
he was just the one Cleveland Brown that I was able to watch. No matter who we played, I knew what I was going to see.
Yeah.
Like I had the days of watching Peyton Hillis, and I'm like, this guy's a stud. But that was a 1-year wonder. And Nick Chubb was coming in year in and year out behind the worst offensive line in the NFL that year, still producing, and like he was just so fun to watch.
He was great to watch there. So yeah, I mean David Montgomery on the Texans, man. I think that is such a great. I think that's such a great like spot for him.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's gonna do really good.
But if I was him, though, I'd also be mad. Like, hey, I show up, you're trading away all the offensive linemen. Like,
yeah, that's another thing. Like,
if I'm
what are the
Stroud, I'm
Texans
punching
doing?
air right now.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you just did awful in the postseason, then you're trading away his offensive linemen.
Yeah, and
It-
his offensive line last year was part of the blame on why he sucked so bad. Like, and now you're getting rid of all of them.
Is Titus Howard good, Slurp?
So
The guy
I
the
looked
Browns
him
just
up.
got from the Texans.
Titus Howard, he's like top 8 in pass blocking according to PFF. But if you look up his PFF score, it's like high 60s or low 70s. That's because he is awful at run blocking. But the thing why the Browns paid him the contract that they did is because last year he played right tackle, left guard, and right guard. I don't know if he played center, but he's versatile in the offensive line. And his best position was right tackle. He played over. I actually took a screenshot of this. He took over 1,000 snaps at right tackle, but yeah, at right tackle his PFF score was 74.1. At left guard it was 61.5. His 74.1 pass pro grade at right tackle is ninth in the NFL among players with at least 1,000 pass block snaps at that position.
So he's a right tackle, not a left tackle.
Yeah, right tackle. Which that was kind of the spot because last year the Browns tried to move DeJuan Jones to the left side and keep Conklin at right. Both of those ended up getting hurt.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, what about DeJuan Jones? Can he play left tackle?
We tried that this past year. I think he struggled in the beginning, but he was coming off of an injury, which he got injured again. So I don't know if that's telling me they plan on keeping him, just switching him or subbing him in or what, because I think the Browns have got to take an offensive lineman in the first round. I don't care what pick it is, but whether it's a tackle
They
or
also need a
interior
receiver.
Yes, they do. They really do.
But I would not be mad at all if somehow the Francis Maui or whatever,
guy.
if he's available, I think you take him over a receiver because I don't know. I think he can be a really good offensive lineman. He kind of reminds me of Tristan Wirfs. Like his movement,
he's a
his feet,
stud.
and his hands, his quick. I don't know. He just doesn't have a weakness.
Tristan Wirfs is
I
great.
mean, so like, do you think he'll be there though?
I doubt that he's
I
there.
don't
I think he's going to be a top 4 pick. I doubt he's there at 6. But going back to your question, though, yes, he's a right tackle, and I honestly like the trade. I don't like the contract. There's a Browns account that I follow that is really good with numbers, and he always gets his sources to give him the details of contracts, and he breaks it down. I haven't seen a breakdown of this one yet, but he said after the signing, the Browns still have like $100 million to spend in free agency if they want
That's
to.
pretty cool. So, I mean, you guys could easily go.
Because he put out a tweet today that his name is Jack Duffin, if you guys ever want to look him up. He put out a tweet today that said, this is not going to happen, but he's like, I'm trying to show everyone the cap situation the Browns have. He said they still have the cap space to sign Trey Hendrickson, but that means that they would have to trade Alex Wright, who they just extended for like 3 years this past season.
Yeah.
But just thinking about that, I did not think the Browns would have had enough to sign him.
What's the guy that got traded to Detroit for Dave Montgomery? Juice
Scruggs.
Juice Scruggs.
Juice Scruggs.
What a name.
What a name, dude. Oh my gosh.
Juice Scruggs.
I might have to buy his jersey just because of that. I don't even
You
know if
better
we get an
get on the,
offensive lineman jersey, but I might try.
That's like a name that we see every year when college football starts. The all-name offense and defensive teams. Like the one year was Rowdy Beers.
Yeah, it's oh man, that was
General Booty.
General Booty. That was
Yep.
a good one.
Yeah.
Or the biggest, like, what if? Because this guy was supposed to be a stud. The coldest to ever do it, Crawford. He's supposed to be a stud receiver at LSU, and he transferred out.
Yes, yeah.
He was
Oh,
like
he's not even there anymore? Or where's he at?
He transferred to like a low, like SMU
Yeah.
or like the Raging Cajuns or like Louisiana Tech or something like that. But I was like an athlete. I think he switched over to DB or something when he transferred, but
I remember hearing about him, yeah.
because that was shortly after the LSU won the Natty.
Yeah.
That was like
That was a big
all
deal.
over the media, and we're like, what a name, what a name.
Yeah, that was good. Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one. Clinton Dick. Oh man, I love watching those videos like on TikTok, like a husband or a boyfriend like asks his girlfriend who knows nothing about ball.
Oh,
And I'll be like, tell me if this is a real name.
I've seen these.
And then like they'll put up like these names and like they put up like Clinton Dix or Kool-Aid McKinstry, and I'll be like, no, that's definitely not a real name. He goes, yep, this guy plays for this team. He's a DB. That's so
Like,
great.
I've seen those videos, yeah.
I want
when we
that.
doing yeah, I didn't know when we were doing that. I was just asking. I didn't know how much we had, but I like the way this is flowing though.
How about we do your hot takes now, and then I'll get into some I'll get into what's all coming up and why this is the greatest time. Like why the next 8 weeks is just the greatest time ever. Not just in sports, just ever.
We could talk about this every week, and I could have like 10 more topics to talk about with that. Like,
All right.
I have 3 hot takes, gentlemen.
How many are sports related?
1.
All right. Yes. Love
it.
these. What we got?
All right, we're gonna start out strong. We got Burger King is the worst fast food chain ever.
You know,
Not a hot take. They are dog shit.
That's not a hot take at all. And I'm actually kind of glad you brought this up.
I just have a few things I can say about this. You guys are going to chuck.
I had an epiphany the other day that you were going to bring up Burger King for some reason.
What?
Oh, God.
If you would have texted me that, I'd have been like, how does this guy know?
Dude, I was like sitting there because like Burger King and McDonald's came out with their new sandwiches, and I watched the CEO of McDonald's take a bite of the sandwich, and I thought that was a
Oh, that's the Arch Burger or whatever?
Yeah. He took a bite of that, and he was like,
I saw that.
like you
At first,
remember when
I thought that was fake, but that was real.
Remember when Squidward and SpongeBob took a bite of a Krabby Patty, like when he was trying it,
Mhm.
and like his big buck horse teeth went out and just took off a little piece. That's what that bite looked like, dude.
He bit off what it was like a slice of cheese, right?
It was so so bad. And then I saw the Burger King CEO just devour. I mean, like just balls deep into a fucking burger. So I was like, and I
The
told
only thing I like from Burger King is their chicken fries. That's it.
chicken
Yeah,
fries.
I will
bang.
agree with you there.
Chicken fries. Their onion rings are good too.
I don't know if I've ever had them.
Their
They
onion rings with
give it
zesty. Their onion rings with zesty sauce. That's not bad. Everything else there though, garbage.
So these
Yeah,
big
it's
things I want to say about that.
such a bad establishment.
So like Burger King. So there was a few years ago we went out west. My family and I we went out west for a wow. That had to sound silly. We went out west for a vacation, and on the way back we stopped at Burger King to eat, and it was my turn to drive, and I'm like, it was my dad's idea to stop at Burger King. I'm like, I'm not going to tell him no, but I'm like, oh, I'll get the flamethrower. It was like the hottest burger because I love hot and spicy food. It's been a long time since I had Burger King at the time, but after eating that burger, I will confidently say the majority of people in the world, when you eat at Burger King, you get the shits like
Immediately.
as you're eating, like
Yes,
as
dude.
you're eating. It's
Yes,
like,
dude.
oh, put the burger down. Like I need to take a shit. Like as you're eating, like it is awful. Like I was in the restroom for probably 20 minutes to like a half hour.
Just
I'm getting
load it up.
I'm getting like messages in the family group chat like, hey, did you fall in? Is everything okay? And I'm like, shouldn't have got the flamethrower. That was a bad idea. But the food is trash. It's never fully cooked. Like it is never
No,
fully
never.
cooked.
Their
The
fries
only
are
thing I've
never
had
cooked.
that's fully cooked was the chicken fries.
Their chicken fries.
That's about it.
Yeah, their chicken fries bang.
But their hospitality is awful. It's like you could walk in just yourself or a family or a group of 6, and the chick behind the counter it'd be like, hello, welcome to Burger King. I'll be with you in 20 minutes. Like, okay, well, I guess I'll go somewhere else.
Or it's like, or like if you go to like a bigger city Burger King, it's always like a big fat black chick, and she's like, "Welcome to Burger King. Can I help you?" And you're like, "Damn,
Yes, you can.
yeah, yeah, shit. Sure, you don't want another Whopper there."
And the last thing I got, I think that you guys are going to get a big kick out of this. Now, every Burger King I've walked into, I've not seen this to this extent, but you guys are going to understand what I'm getting at. This is the only fast food chain that if you walk in and go inside to eat, that the whole inside is covered with trash from other fast food chains.
Yeah,
Like
yes,
you
dude.
could walk in and it's like, oh, they went to Jersey Mike's. Oh, they went to Taco Bell. Like the inside is filthy. I have never seen a clean Burger King
I
ever.
was hoping you were gonna bring that up. 'Cause I have never in my life seen a clean Burger King
Yeah.
ever. It has been so bad. Like I've never seen a clean Burger King.
And
What are they
I
doing with the
wanna-
one in Salina?
I was just going to say,
They're turning it into a gas station.
yeah, they shut it down. Just got to clap about that. About time.
Yeah.
I'm
It was just a
Took
waste
'em-
of space. Like I worked
Nobody
in
was ever
Carolina.
there.
The most amount of cars I've seen in the drive-through was 2 or 3, and it was on a holiday. I can't remember which, but it was a holiday where like nobody else was open.
I'm so glad that like that shut down before my kid could see because they had like that play area.
Yes, that's the only reason why that ever got big was because of the play area.
I'm so happy that that shut down before my kid could like register what that was in the car window, because we would have had to go there all the time. And I'll be damned if I'm taking my kid to a Burger King play area. And I mean that goes for any Burger King across the nation. Like Burger King.
I will 100% agree with you there. I don't
Burger
have
Kings
kids, but
are
if I did, I would be.
trash.
Yeah.
Every single Burger King I've ever been in my life is just bad.
It's just the worst. They're just the worst.
Like it used so back in the day, Hardee's and like Carl's Jr. and those ones, they used to be like that. They used to be anyone you walked into was terrible. But they have since cleaned it up. But like Burger King somehow I think took that over. I mean they've kind of always been like that, but they've gotten worse, I would say, in the last 15 years.
So real quick, was that McDonald's or Burger King that started the Playhouse?
I would say McDonald's probably started that.
I would have thought so too, but after you brought it up, I thought it would have been funny if Burger King tried it, then McDonald's said, "Oh, we'll do it," And clearly, they ended up on the better side of the spectrum if that was the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, very true. Very true. You know whose play areas are very sanitary and clean, and I would absolutely take my kid there every time. Chick-fil-A's. But I mean, that's just Chick-fil-A. That's
I
just
didn't
the
know
way.
that they had a.
Oh yeah, there's definitely Chick-fil-A's play areas, and we took Waylon to one once.
Mm-hmm.
It was phenomenal. I would have ate off the floor in there. And kids
Mhm.
running around in it all day.
Yeah, like you look at the chains, like you said, with Chick-fil-A and Raising Cane's and many others. Very clean establishments to where it don't matter if you go to one in Muncie, if you go to one in Cincinnati, it's going to be
It's gonna be
clean.
clean. Yeah,
Yep,
exactly.
that's yep.
Yeah.
All agreeance, that was a cold take.
Oh yeah, that is not
Cold take, yeah.
Oh,
Burger
I
King.
just have to put a few of these in there that I know that you guys are going to say is a cold take,
Burger
but
King is trash.
just talking about that is just so funny. Like,
I hate Burger King anyway. So
okay, number two, don't know how you guys are going to feel about this one, especially Adrian, but Chick-fil-A's fries are trash.
that's a hot take, scorching hot take.
I don't. They're not trash, but they're not as good as people think they are.
The reason why I'm saying that they're trash, I've been to, see, the one in Fort Wayne, I've been to one in the Fairfield Mall, and I've been to a few others, but the ones that I've been to, all of them I've been to, like, I get fries everywhere I go. Like, I just feel like you
Oh
have
yeah,
to.
you have to.
But
Are you
of
not
the
a Waffle
locations-
House fry guy, or are you not a waffle fry guy, or what?
Waffle House.
No, I love the waffle fries,
I
but what I'm
did
getting
say that.
That's
into,
tough. That's tough.
but what I'm getting into is right here is like, their fries at Chick-fil-A, all the locations I've been to, are never salty enough. It's like they either forgot to salt them or they barely
You
put
know
any
what?
on them.
I
Like,
will agree with
you
on that.
need salt and or salt and pepper on fries, in my opinion. Like, you need salt, and they're never fresh. I've never really had an order of fries from Chick-fil-A that were fresh.
I have. The one in Dayton.
There was just one of them. There was one specific one at Fairfield Mall that I went to. I would have been happier if I got 2 burgers instead of a burger and an order of fries.
Yeah. I do have to say that one in Fairfield Mall. That's probably one of the more trash.
And like, it could have been just because it was a mall location.
Yeah.
Could have been like that. I will say that I remember that was the worst fries from Chick-fil-A I've had.
I've been to
But-
that Chick-fil-A, and I have to say that like that's probably the trashiest Chick-fil-A I've ever been.
I could see that now, yeah, but I don't know. Like,
And I know you're not basing your hot take solely off of that, but like I think that is a hot take, my opinion, because don't get me wrong, I do agree that Chick-fil-A fries, they do need some more salt. They need some more salt on there. I'll agree with that one, but their fries pretty darn good. And
I'll
like
tell you what, the best fast food restaurant fry belongs to McDonald's. Their fries are undefeated.
by far,
1,000%.
by far. And what's great about McDonald's fries is you can leave them out for 3 days and pop them back in the microwave, and it's like nothing changed.
Microwave, air fryer, bro.
Air fryer, it doesn't matter where you put them.
I know what you mean,
They're
but
still,
yeah,
they're
yeah.
still good after like a week. It's like, well.
And they salt the hell out of them. It's awesome. Those guys are
Oh
great.
man, they salt them good. I mean,
I'm glad you brought this
very
up.
good proportion of
I
salt.
know this is not going to shock Adrian, but Ben, you might like want to like slap somebody after hearing this. So one of my friends by the name of Caleb Philadelphia,
Oh god.
there was one time me and a few others, he was driving. We're coming back from going out to eat. This was like a year or two ago. We swing through McDonald's, and he's like, "Can I get a large order of fries with no salt, but can I get some salt on the side though?"
That's a
We
crime.
pay, so we get all of our food. He's pulling away, and I'm like, "What in the actual hell did you just do?" I'm like, "Hey, turn around! I want to slap you." And he's like, "Oh, what?" Just like he does this all the time. I'm like, "What? Why did you do that?" And his reasoning is, "I need to make sure the fries are fresh." And I'm like, whatever.
You put
bro.
enough salt on there, I don't care if they're fresh or not.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of understand
don't-
his logic a little bit.
I kind of
But,
understand it too, but I've never had a. I don't know.
I don't. Yeah.
This is something that, like, I don't know. It's just
He
why?
actually watches this with his buddies or his coworkers at the
Great.
firehouse at Bath.
He'll be able to talk to me about this.
He's gonna text us and be like, "Yeah, well, I just wanted fresh fries. The fuck, man? I just wanted fresh fries, guys. Like, what are you talking about?" It's a little bit of a hot take, in my opinion.
Ben?
I'll call it a little bit of a hot take. I don't disagree with you fully, but I don't hate him. I don't love him.
I said scorching at first, but now that I'm thinking about it, processing it a little bit.
Now this one about the NBA again. Might get some mixed emotions on this one. I'm pretty sure that Adrian would definitely want to jump across the couch and slap me over this one, but I really don't care. I'm going to say this, and I'd like to spit some facts. So you know every time I say stuff like this that I'm going to get some disagreements. But anyway, defense in today's NBA is way harder than it was in the 90s.
Oh, I don't disagree with that whatsoever.
Okay. Well, I was not expecting that, but I'm going to explain here. But so in the 90s, like the defense was so simple, it was so slow. And the thing about when people say like one specific thing, when people say that LeBron would not be able like to last in the 90s era or whatever, I feel like a lot of NBA fans, they confuse physicality with difficulty. Like the difficulty really wasn't there in the 90s, but the physicality, it was all the way up there. To where like if Adrian is driving in the lane, he's getting tackled.
Yeah.
And then the 90s also had a shortcut with hand checking and forearm defending. And in today's NBA, all that's a foul. Like in today's NBA, everything is complex and like it's get out and run. And a lot of the defenders are having to cover like half of their over half of the area that they would have had to cover in the 90s. Like it is so widespread for a defender on where they have to guard. Like there's multiple guys in every defense.
I love this take, Slurp. I don't know that I've ever thought about it like that. I know that people always like say, yeah, the guys today would never make it back then. But yeah, it was just more physical back then. Nowadays, I'm not saying they didn't set screens and all that stuff back then, but the offenses are way more complex nowadays than they were back then.
Well, I mean,
and the game is modernized so much.
The screens that they had back then in the 90s was shoulder checking pretty much. Yeah. I mean, it was laying a guy out. Like, and like to your point, sort of like, yes, like I think in my opinion, that is why I think LeBron would not have lasted. Like if you took LeBron right now and put him in the 90s, like you took him in or let's just say prime of his career when he was on the Heat, and you took him and you put him in the 90s playing, I don't think he would have lasted on the offensive side because he would have got checked a lot.
I think he could have, because LeBron has adapted to what, 4 different eras. Like yeah, I mean, he's got better in all the eras that he
You're not wrong there at all. You're not wrong. And I guess when he came in, it was a little bit more physical, yes. But like, I also think that you're right. He probably could adapt, but at first, I think he'd be a big old bitch about it because he fucking flops a lot as of late. But you know, at the same time, I mean, I do think he probably could adapt. But I mean, to your point, like this is a very good point you're bringing up because, like, as an offensive player, as a defensive player, and an offensive player, I guess you're in today's NBA, you are more, you know, playing against not only the defense or that offense, you're also playing against these refs who are literally going to call a foul for anything. I mean, if you
it's so hard to watch.
If you put your finger on the guy's freaking forearm by accident, just the tip of your finger, he's calling a foul.
Yep.
Yeah.
I saw a foul on SGA the other night that the defense. I don't even know. I think it was who was defending him? Wemby maybe. Somebody was defending him and he had his hand up. No, it was Luka. Luka was defending him, and he blocked the ball, and he didn't even hit SGA at all. SGA kind of flopped down to the floor.
Oh, that happened.
And he called a foul.
And he called a foul, and it was like, dude, what?
It's not even touched.
Yeah, he didn't even touch him.
So the biggest thing that I have to say to back this up, like I have a little bit more I want to say, but the biggest thing I want to say that I feel like it's not talked about enough is back then in the 90s, name me one player that you know was pulling up at 30 feet. In today's NBA, there's
that
multiple
didn't happen
guys on
back then.
every team that's
Yep.
pulling up at 30.
No.
And like shooting in today's NBA, like it is insane how well shooting is adapted in today's NBA.
You know
That
who
didn't happen back then. Yep.
You know who's like probably the first one to pull up from 30 from the logo? It was Kobe.
Mhm.
Kobe was the first one to kind of do it. Like I mean, when he got his first year in the NBA, I think he pulled up from the logo and hit it. And
What year was he drafted, or what year did he?
96.
96.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And like also in the 90s, we've all seen The Last Dance. We've all seen the 30 for 30s. It was so common for players just to sit in the paint, and make stops.
Yeah.
Like it's like I said, it's going back to the point of what I said about the speed of the NBA and how much it's different. Like with going back to the average player now is able to shoot, so there's nowhere that a defender is able to hide.
Yeah.
Like I just going back to what I said before about the area that a defender has got to cover. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's so
And
widespread.
it's got the game has gotten a lot more complex.
You got stretch fives now. You didn't have any of that back then.
Mhm.
No.
You got Victor Wembanyama, who's 7'4",
Yeah, dude.
shooting threes back
Joke.
then.
Yeah.
and You
Yeah.
didn't have that.
And then you got Joker who's doing the same thing.
Oh, unicorn. Yeah.
Like
The last thing I have to say is, in my opinion, it's fair to say that defenders. It's fair to say defenders couldn't stay in front of elite players instead of working on better footwork, and they would just foul them.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like now, you
Yep.
got to work on your footwork. You got to work on your agility. It's all up here too. There's so much in the mental aspect of just being a defender alone in today's NBA that why I think that sets it apart from the 90s.
And while you're
That's why, like, being a 3-and-D guy in today's league is so crucial to
And
have
yes.
those guys.
and being a defender in today's league is also being a shooter
Mhm.
in today's league more than it was in the 90s.
You brought up SGA. SGA is technically a point guard, but he's what, like 6'8", like
Yeah.
or 6'6" or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he's a really big guard.
Back in the 90s, he would have been a defender.
Mhm.
You know, like he would have been.
You had
Which
guys
the only
like
other
Spud Webb back then, who was like 5 foot.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only other guy I'm thinking of, obviously, is Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
He was like 6'10".
Larry Bird was
He's
tall
the-
too.
Nate Robinson was a little,
Nate Robinson.
but he was never like a stud though.
No,
he
but
wasn't
was
like-
tall. You know.
Nate Robinson was short as shit.
Or I'm sorry, you're short. I was thinking tall
Yeah.
guys and that came out.
Yeah, he just was never like a stud, but
Mhm.
he was a very short point guard.
He had a good vert though. He had a good vertical.
Well, he could jump out of the gym. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
Well, yeah. I was going to say, like, I was the last, but since you brought the vertical, I had something else I wanted to say, but I'm done with the hot takes.
What you gonna say about the vertical? I think I know where you're going with this. But
I was just going to say, like, I had seen a comparison. Got to go just talk about Sonny Styles.
yeah, and our
Yeah.
Like,
and Lorenzo.
Nate Robinson had, like, holy cow. Sonny Styles.
What was Nate Robinson's vert?
It was 40-something.
Yeah, I think it was 42.
It was up there with Sonny Styles.
Yeah.
Do you see that tight end from Vanderbilt? He 45.5-inch vert.
Yeah.
Really?
What a stud. Yeah.
Yeah.
From Vandy?
From Vandy.
Dang.
Yeah. So Sonny Styles, Arvo Reese, Lorenzo Styles, and Caleb Downs all had the leading 40 and vert in their classes. Actually, I don't think Lorenzo did. I don't think one of them didn't do the 40. Was it Caleb Downs? Because of his knee.
Probably him because he's got knee issues.
But
So probably
all the NFL GMs and like insiders, like all these, teams insiders and draft officials and all this stuff. They said they're nowhere near concerned with Caleb Downs' knee. They said
It's probably just some team like trying to get him leaking that, try to get him to fall.
Yeah.
Because like we seen that with a lot of guys. I think it was Montez Sweat. They said he had like a heart issue.
Heart issue,
Or,
yep.
JOK, like same thing.
Yeah.
Then which obviously now
No.
it's not the issue that he had coming out of college, but you know where I'm getting at. But
Yeah.
Isn't it still his heart though? Is it still his heart though, Slurp?
no,
JOK?
it's his neck.
Neck. Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I think there is a little small like tear in there somewhere, but I don't think that he.
Wasn't his meniscus and his ACL? Or
His meniscus has like a strain, and his ACL is like partially torn.
Mm.
Like it's
Yeah,
something that before like whoever drafts him is gonna be able to rehab him and work him out until where he's 150% next year. There's really no they said there's no real big concern at all. So like he might fall out of the top 10 now, but like even if he falls out of the top 10, which kind of praying for it because I really would love him to go to Dallas. But like even if he does fall out of the top 10, he's still going to be a stud next year, and probably his whole NFL career.
yeah.
I mean, the guy is he was a he was a generational talent. Is a generational talent.
Did you guys see
Yeah.
what Pat Surtain was saying about Caleb Downs?
No, I didn't see what he said.
I've seen this on either Bleacher Report or TikTok or Twitter. He was in an interview or a podcast or something, and Pat Surtain loved the comparison. He compared him to the Honey Badger,
Okay.
and he's like, "This guy can play nickel. He can play safety. He can play in the box. He can play linebacker, and so could the Honey Badger." And he's like, "Oh, also, just pop up his film against Indiana. Had a punt return for a touchdown.
Yeah.
He's also able to be a returner." He's like, "This guy is so versatile
Yeah.
that he can wreck the league as soon as he steps
Yes.
foot on the team that he's on."
Absolutely, he can. He absolutely.
I love that
Who
comparison.
said that? Pat
Pat
Surtain said
Surtain.
that?
Surtain. That is 1,000% true. I mean, this guy he is a different kind of guy. He
Mhm.
really is. And if you didn't watch Ohio State games with him, and like, sorry about that because like you missed a guy who literally was a game wrecker.
Yeah.
I mean, in that Miami game, the reason that their running back couldn't fucking get anything done was Caleb Downs.
And Downs also, he forced several fumbles, but they recovered all of them.
Yeah.
Like-
He forced 3 fumbles.
Yeah.
Yeah. The guy is.
He is so good at watching film. Like I watched a few of his podcasts with his brother Josh Downs
Yeah.
and a few other guys, and just his knowledge in pre-snap, his ability of watching the film and translate it on the field is absolutely insane.
Like, dude, this guy is just amazing.
Where is Lorenzo Styles getting drafted? Because he ran like a 4.28.
He's probably.
I'd say he's going to be like anywhere from like a 5th to 7th round. I don't think he'd go high.
That's kind of what I figured.
I'm
Yeah.
just guessing.
I saw somewhere he was like maybe a late 3rd.
I don't know. He was
Could
what,
be. I honestly I have no idea where.
He was a
I haven't
nickel,
seen his
right?
name at all.
He was
Yeah,
on
he's-
Nickelback.
Yeah.
I think
I don't
he'd
think
be
he-
able to fit in to be like a good special teamer and a good slot corner in the NFL, in my opinion.
Yeah, I can see that. I watched Caleb Downs when we went to that Penn State game this year, which I mean was a bloodbath. We demolished him, but I watched Caleb Downs literally go from the left side of the field hashes to the right side in like 2 seconds.
He's so good at like diagnosing plays like that.
So quick.
Bro,
Very.
I looked
fast.
at Alyssa. I was like, "Did he just teleport?" And she's like, "Who?" And I'm like, "Number 2, like guy's jersey I'm wearing. Did he just teleport?" Like it literally looked like he just went.
Yep.
It was insane. His
And
legs-
Styles is the same way too.
Yes.
Styles is very good at diagnosing plays really fast. He's got such high football IQ.
Yeah. Arvo Reese is the same way. dude. I mean,
Another
Reese,
guy
yep.
that so this is my comparison for Caleb Downs. I said the one for Pat Surtain, but my comparison, I think he's a smaller Kyle Hamilton. Like both of these guys are sure tacklers. Like they do not miss tackles.
I don't hate
You need a tackle in the open field, he's making it. You need a guy on your defense to make a pre-snap read, he'll be in the right spot to make a play. And like
I
even the
hate how good
plays,
Kyle Hamilton is.
and even the plays that he doesn't like technically have an impact on, he's making an impact in a way they didn't show on TV.
Just stuff that doesn't show in the box score. That goes such a long way.
I could talk about this all day.
I do too, man. We need to move on though. Let's get what exactly is coming up here? I mean, like I said earlier, we're coming up on the greatest 8 weeks, like of the year, perhaps. I mean, we could even take it a little further and go the best 12 weeks of the year because we just had a Super Bowl. But let's just go from this point forward, the best 8 weeks we're going to have. I mean, we're looking at this week in the Arnold Palmer Classic. I mean, that's a big one. I mean, I just drank an Arnold Palmer. The guy's amazing. And then
this weekend's not the players. I thought this weekend was the players. Next week is
next weekend's the players. I ordered some stuff from Breezy Golf. That's Bob Does Sports' like merch line, and it's the players hat, and it's got the rope on it, and then it like has all the players colors. Looks fucking sick. And then I got a flipped Breezy Golf one, and then a player's shirt that has like their stuff on it, and it looks amazing. Cannot wait for that to come in. So I'm 1,000% going golfing on Friday, and if it's not here by then, I'm gonna riot.
riot.
So then we got Bay Hill this week, right? Conference tournaments start this week. When does it start, Ben? Thursday?
Started tonight. There was a playing game last night, but the
tonight.
games.
Yeah,
Yeah, most of the games are tonight.
So we got playing tournaments starting tonight, Tuesday night. We
Yeah.
have daylight savings time this week. I brought this up before. Okay, this extra hour, bro.
Love the sport.
I am still. I just said this is the greatest 8 weeks.
No, I know.
We're living in. I never said this was a sports thing. I said it was sports. We have an extra hour of daylight.
Thank God.
Instead of the sun starting to set at 6:30, it's going to 7:30. I'll
Get
take
my
that.
campfire started, boys.
Absolutely.
Campfire weather.
What's stupid is
God.
Ohio's under a freaking burn ban. Till
Oh,
March
really?
31st. Yeah, from 6 to 6. But I was like, that burn ban is going to go away after this week. We're supposed to get freaking 18 inches of rain. So that's going to go away. Then we got the Players' Championship next week. Going to be great. I can't wait for that. 17 Players' Championship. Island Green. Huge. What a time. I've seen a lot of people say that the Players' Championship should be a major. I don't agree with that, really.
It's like the fifth major. I mean, it practically.
Yeah, I mean,
is.
practically is, but like, I don't think we should make it a major. I really don't. I don't think it's. I just don't think it's that kind of tournament. I really don't, because the Players' Championship is kind of more like a kind of bit of a dumbed down, like waste management, in a way. Like it kind of has that kind of like electric feeling, you know. Like
I wish I could hop in and talk about this because, like, I love watching golf. It's just like college basketball is on. I'm really not going to watch it, but like
right.
my
I gotta
the
say,
whole Heidi side of my family. If I'm over at a family party, I could sit down and watch that all day. But like, it's not something that outside of the Masters or U.S. Open or something like that I'd be able to sit down and watch it all by myself. You know
I
what I
gotta be
mean?
honest. I'm really hoping that I can get one of the quad boxes with the Players' Championship on it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be on my phone while I'm watching college basketball. You know?
Yeah.
Then we got free agency.
Starts Monday.
Starts
The
Monday.
legal tampering starts on Monday.
Yeah. So that's gonna be huge.
That time of the year, I always like love and hate because like with being on first shift now, like I was on third shift 4 years ago, so I was on third shift for 7 years, and it'd be awesome. I'd get off of work and I'm like, I may not sleep. I'm just going to sit down, watch ESPN, have my phone out, and watch a free agency frenzy. Then now I'm on first shift, and I'm like, I can't have my phone out all day at work, and I'm like, this sucks.
Yeah.
To where like I miss a lot of big signings unless I don't look at group chat.
You need an Apple Watch, brother. You need an Apple Watch.
I probably should get one.
I'll get Twitter notifications on my Apple Watch. And I'll be like, ooh, nice. Wow. That's a good signing. So then we have, like I said, free agency. Big free agency signing. Then we got St. Patrick's Day.
Oh boy,
Good time that's gonna be.
Honestly, forgot all about St. Patrick's Day.
Man, it's gonna be fun.
yeah.
St. Henry's got their big St. Patrick's Day celebration stuff going on. Although we're mainly German in this town, but whatever.
I may not have my eyes open that night, so just be aware for Slurp.
I gotta be honest with you, I'm probably not gonna go up there, but you know, it is what it is.
I have that Monday off working out, took the Friday off for March Madness. So hey, if you guys want to do anything on that Friday, then
I mean, I'm probably.
let me know. As I have that whole day off just to
I might be down.
watch some b-ball.
I might be down. Shamrock Shakes are back in McDonald's. Love.
I've had 2 of them,
Oh,
and they are good
I
as
thought you
hell.
were-
I've had 4.
I've never had one.
Love them.
I thought you were getting at like the horny shamrock at Fishmo's.
Those are phenomenal. As
Those
well.
are very
Shout
good.
out, Hunter. Those are phenomenal as well. But Shamrock.
Do not drink a lot of them for any of you guys that go to
Yes.
Fishmo's.
Do not drink
last
a half
year-
gallon.
I had, don't know how many, but I drank them like water, and I don't remember a dang thing about that night. So not a good idea to drink.
I would
drink
say,
them normal.
how old's Waylon? He'll be 4 this year. 4 years ago, when Alyssa was pregnant with Waylon, and I was just getting my last final like hoorahs out before I had kids.
You might know where you're going.
I had a gallon of those. I had 2 half-gallon jugs of horny shamrocks in one day. That was terrible.
Tough
That was
tough
a
day,
that
tough
was a
morning.
tough break. That was a tough break. Next morning, dude, I felt completely fine.
Do you
Really?
have a liquid IV or something, or
Nope. Threw it all up.
you're just built different?
No, I threw everything up. I had to drink that day.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were going to tell the. Oh, this was Saturday picnic. I thought you were going to tell the. I confused a picnic with St. Patty's Day.
Oh,
I thought you were going to say the story to where I was at Fishbo's and be like, "Hey, sir, what's up?" I'm like, texted me a little bit ago and said that you were still at the picnic, and he's like, "Yeah, don't tell my wife I'm here." I'm like, "Why is that?" And he's like, "Well, I told her I was getting a beer. I didn't tell her I was going to Fishbo's to get a beer." The funniest thing. I'm like, what a guy! Like that is.
Hell yeah.
That is hysterical. Like,
I thought that in my drunkenness, I thought that I could get from Fishmo's, get a beer, drink it, and get back to the picnic in 10 minutes. That's what my drunken mind thought. But what ended up happening was I had this beer at Fishmo's, realized I had too much beer for the day, and then I ended up walking home. And then
Walking home.
and then Alyssa calls me, "Where are you at?" And I was like, "Oh, I was getting you a beer." And you ended up at Fishmo's? Yep. What are you doing right now? Well, I'm currently walking to our apartment. They're still at the apartment. She's like, "Oh my God, I'll be home in a little bit." I was like, "All right, cool, thanks." Oh, it's not. She was not very happy with me.
I'm sorry. Like I know that. I don't know if your wife is still mad about that, but
Oh,
it's
dude,
it's
she's-
just funny. Just because like I told her I was getting a beer, didn't tell her I was going to Fishbo's.
Yeah, I got a beer. It just
Yep.
happened. to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
at
Technically,
Fishmo's.
you're right.
Yeah, I was right. I just didn't tell her where I was getting it. So then we got like I said, we got Shamrock Shakes, St. Patty's Day, Shamrock Shakes, March Madness, and after March Madness, or well, this goes on during March Madness. Can you guess what it is, Ben?
I got a hankering. Opening day.
Not that one, but that one is also during March Madness. I was getting to that one after this one. Girl Scout.
Ooh, what do we
cookies.
got with the? Oh, Girl Scout cookies.
Okay. We all could. I could eat so many boxes of them things.
I think this basement, if we got me, Slurp, you, and Jaron down here, we could put a hurting on a Girl Scout cookie.
What is your top Girl
I was
Scout?
gonna
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
let's rank them.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Thin Mints is the bottom for me. I know.
Thin Mints. Thin Mints suck. I'm with
Sucks
Adrian
so bad.
here.
Yes, big dog.
Dude,
Big dog.
Yeah.
are you saying this to piss me off?
No, I hate Thin Mints. Dude,
Oh, I love Thin Mint.
Samoas and then the peanut butter ones.
Samoas, I love those.
What's the
I see.
peanut butter ones?
Ski something, skew something. I don't know. I don't know. But yes, the peanut butter ones are my favorite.
Peanut butter ones.
Peanut butter ones are very
The
good.
Samoas are first for me, and then the peanut butter ones.
I love the Samoas. Actually, might be my number one. Honestly,
Samoa's bang.
I love those. I'd go Thin Mints 2, then peanut butter 3. What's the other one?
I was say, what other ones are there?
There's
Just like a thin, like it's almost like an animal cracker, right?
Yeah, those are the main ones. With it.
I
think they
never
have,
buy
I think they
those.
have like 5,000 different flavors now, but those are like the main ones.
Were you able to look them up?
I think Ben's doing it.
I'm looking at yeah. What are those peanut butter ones called?
Hey, big news here. The Giants are releasing Bobby Okereke.
Oh, really? Wow.
Oh, Dosey Does are the peanut butter ones. Yeah.
Dosey Does, yes, those are so good, dude.
Yeah. They got Adventure Fools. I've never even heard of those.
Is that animal cracker looking one?
No, that's a trefoil or a trefoil. That's an animal cracker one. The Adventure Fools are like, it kind of looks like a Reese cup. It's got like chocolate drizzled on top stuff.
Whoa.
Yeah. The Tagalongs.
Tagalongs, bang. I
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Tagalongs are gonna go
Forgot
through for me.
Tagalongs.
I forgot about the Tagalongs.
With
And the Lemon Ups, I don't think I've ever had those.
all the lemon ups are pretty good.
I'm not a big.
I don't
lemon
think
guy.
I've had
I'm not a
those.
big lemon guy, so
Then the Explore Moors, what ones are these? Rocky Road Ice Cream. That sounds pretty damn good.
whoa.
Rocky Road Ice Cream.
All right,
And then they got Toffee-tastic, which is the gluten-free ones. Never had those.
I'm about to give that a shot because I'm supposed to be gluten free. I don't really abide by it that well, but
Yeah, I forgot all about the Tagalongs. Those are good.
Tagalongs, bang. So let's think about doing this where we go by.
When does that start?
I have no clue. Sometime this month, right around March Madness. I think.
Not sitting there dialed in on TV, just going to town on
going to
some
town. Like
cookies.
what we need to do is we need to all get together for like one of the March Madness days. Like it could be the 64, 32 round or Sweet 16. Well, Sweet 16, me, you, and Jaren will be together.
Yeah.
Slurp's not making it this year.
We could bring our cookies.
Bring our cookie. What I was thinking is we should have a watch party. Like obviously we can't stream like the basketball games, but like if we could set up the stream like upstairs or at somebody's house or something, and we could just have a watch party of the games that are going on. And while we're doing that, we're just crushing cookies.
Yeah, just seeing how many we can put down.
Just honestly, like we all get like 3 boxes, and we just start just going to town on them.
The couch will be just filled with
I
cookie
will
crumbs.
say, I don't know if you guys have done this. I've only done these with the Thin Mints. We're putting them in the freezer.
Oh yeah, dude. The Dosey Does and Tagalongs, you put those in the freezer.
All of them are good. And
Now the Samoas, I've done the Samoas in the freezer. I wouldn't
Just
suggest,
mid?
I wouldn't suggest that. I wouldn't suggest doing that. But like the Dosey Does and Tagalongs, definitely, definitely. So after the Girl Scout cookies, I have the World Baseball Classic.
Yep.
I think the U.S. with our team this year, we've got to be taking it. Got to be taking it.
I think we got to as well.
And if we don't take it, it's going to be a bad day.
Their pitching is insane, but Scooble's only pitching for one game.
Yeah.
But they should. It's gonna be them or DR.
Yeah, I think so too. Well, Japan could pull it out.
And Japan will have a team. Yeah, Japan will have a good team.
DR. Apparently, I've been getting notifications.
The one thing that drives me nuts about Japan is how they're so good at hitting, and their form in hitting just looks so weird. It's like
Yeah.
I don't know. It's so awkward.
And like Ichiro, like almost ran out of the box before he even hit the ball every time.
Yeah.
Like,
He
what?
started the slap hit, right?
Yeah. He was like the king of that.
I've been getting notifications. Apparently, Dominican Republic is just going on a tear right now. One of their like little like preliminary games or whatever.
Well, dude, their lineup is stupid, but they have no pitchers.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean they just got heavy hitters. But I mean, you gotta look at us, dude. Like we have Aaron Judge, we have
Bryce Harper,
Schwarber,
Pete Alonso.
Is Alonso playing?
Do we have Alonso?
Figured he was. He played. He played in the last one.
Pretty sure Bobby Witt's playing.
Bobby Witt's playing. Kyle Raleigh's playing.
Raleigh's playing,
Big
yeah.
dumper. I mean, this is going to be electric. I cannot wait. That's another reason I kind of want to take off work Friday to go golfing is so I can watch World Baseball Classic.
What time is the U.S. game?
Like 5, I think.
5
or 6.
They play Brazil.
Yeah,
they play Brazil.
It's going to be a bloodbath. There's a 15-run rule, and I'm pretty sure we're going to get that.
Like, real quick, probably.
Second inning. We're probably
Brazil can't be very good. Yeah.
No, I don't think they are.
So okay, yeah, but okay.
We have a
I'm looking at our lineup right now. Holy cow!
Yeah.
Our pitching:
Our
We
pitching
got-
is insane, dude.
Clayton Kershaw,
Yep.
Brad Keller,
Yep.
Mason Miller, Paul Skeens, Tarek Skubal, Gabe Spear, Michael Waka, Logan Webb, many others that Garrett Clevenger, Matt Boyd, David Bednar, Cal Raleigh, Will Smith, Alex Bregman,
Yep.
Paul Goldschmidt, Bryce Harper, Gunnar Henderson,
Gunnar Henderson, I forgot him.
Bryce Turang,
Yeah.
Bobby Witt, Roman Anthony, Byron Buxton,
Oh, I
PCA,
forgot Byron
Aaron
Buxton,
Judge,
too.
Kyle
Byron
Schwarber.
Buxton's a
Yeah,
dog.
dude.
Byron Buxton is a dog.
So Alonzo's not in it, but yeah,
We have a team.
I love our odds with this lineup.
We
Wow.
have a team
Yeah.
this year. Aaron Judge came out and said, like, after they lost to Japan in the finals, the last one, like, he was like, I told myself that, like, I was going to get on it, and we're never going to lose again. He's like, as long as
How often do they do the World Baseball Classic?
Every 2 years.
2 years.
But the thing is now that baseball's in the Olympics,
It's going away, so it's going to be every 4 years.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Which
I always loved watching the WBC.
Yeah. Honestly, the last 2 WBCs I watched more than I watched any baseball in those seasons. It's just the U.S. being
It's the cream of the crop in
Yeah.
town.
Yep.
I mean,
yeah, exactly. And then like you want to like be like, well, they're representing our country. I want to support that.
yeah.
That was the one thing I never understood. Like, I'd watch that when I lived with my parents and I was really young. I'd watch that with my dad a lot, and I'd always say like, "Oh, I thought you said that baseball it wasn't in the Olympics," and like he had to explain it over and over like every other year, and I'm like, "This doesn't make any sense. Like, why is this
Yeah.
not in the Olympics, but basketball is?"
Yeah. It's so weird to me that basketball's in the Summer Olympics too.
Yeah.
It's a winter sport. That one always tripped me out too, which I get it because like there's not really much in the Summer Olympics to get that excited about.
Also, they're right in the middle of
Their season.
but then again, so is hockey. Yeah.
Hockey did it. Like it's not that hard. So then after WBC we have opening day. Can't wait for that. Cannot
It's
wait
so
for
much
that.
fun.
A belt to ass on the Red Sox.
Yeah.
Probably
Yes,
won't-
sir.
Probably won't happen, but I'm gonna be wishful and I'm gonna stay up for it. Then we got Final Four. Gonna be huge.
Where is that this year? Is that in Indy?
No, I don't think it is.
I couldn't tell you.
I think it's in
don't know where that is.
Chicago.
I'll check.
Yeah, look it up. real quick.
I know it's coming up for Indy because don't they have like a schedule for that for March Madness?
Yeah, I think Indy's hosting the Sweet 16 this year. Or at least
Because
maybe.
I remember,
Or one of them.
I don't know if Ben is able to attest on me, but I remember the year that Purdue got beat by Farley
It is.
Dickerson.
It's Indy this year.
Is it Indy this year?
It is Indy.
Yeah.
The year that Purdue got beat by Farley Dickerson in the first round, I know that Malavey went. I think that might have been at Indy.
That was
He
in
went
Columbus.
to the game. Oh, it was in Columbus?
Yeah, it was in Columbus. Yep.
Dude, I wonder how much those tickets are gonna be. 'Cause that would be electric to go to.
That would be.
No
The
matter
Final
who's
Four would be
playing,
so much
No
fun.
matter
man.
who's playing.
You know how hard that'd be to get tickets for that, though? Holy
That's gotta
shit.
be a couple grand.
I'm not talking about it like that. I'm just saying, like, it's going to sell out
Yeah.
just like that.
Honestly, if we were to do it, we'd probably should get our tickets like tomorrow. You know, like no matter who's in it. Which before I get into what else is coming up, there's not really that much, but like before I get into what else is coming up, what do you guys think is the most like electric time in March Madness? Do you think it's a Sweet 16, or do you think it's Elite Eight or Final Four?
in my opinion, I think it's around the Sweet 16 because that's when you get the starting of the Cinderellas.
I was agreeing with that.
But last year we really didn't have one.
Mm-hmm.
McNeese was like what, a 13 seed that came out and beat like a number 4 seed or something.
And then that dude that carried the state.
Oh yeah, they had Clemson had like 10 points in the first half.
Yeah.
Dude, I
Against
remember
McNeese.
that.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
But
that game was awful.
I think
That was a
seen
terrible game.
an analyst on ESPN, he brought up after March Madness of last year was complete. He said, I think with how big that transferring and NIL and recruiting is in today's, you're not going to see a whole lot of Cinderellas as the years pass.
I would agree with that.
I'm gonna
But
agree with that.
I agree with it too, because like not last year. Every year as I'm filling out a bracket, I'll always pick like anywhere from like a 14 to like or a 15 to like a 12 seed to make like the Sweet 16 or Elite 8. And last year I picked McNeese to make the Elite 8. Obviously, I got the upset right against Clemson, but that was it. I didn't get because they got beaten the last one I think against. It wasn't DePaul. It was a blue team.
I'm not sure who they lost to.
What?
McNeese is the blue team.
I know, but they was it. I don't think
Villanova?
It was
I don't know.
It was a smaller school. It was because they had a bunch of white dudes on their team. That's how you're able to tell you're a small school. Got a bunch of white dudes on the team. But yeah, it was Drake. Was it Drake?
Oh, you know what? I think you're right. I think it
Because
was.
they had a white dude that was like 6'8" that chucked threes, and he was really good.
I think you're right. I think it was Drake. I keep going back to the 2022. I think it was that one that went real far. They had that Doug Edbert guy or whatever.
Oh, St.
St.
Peter's.
Peters.
Yeah, St. Peter's. And that
That was a very fun year.
That was fun.
Weren't they like a 15 seed
Yeah.
or something?
They beat Kentucky and then they beat Baylor.
Yep.
Yeah, they beat Baylor, and then they beat who they beat in the
Yeah, that was a crazy run because they weren't just like skating through, like they were beating the top dogs in their region.
Yeah, they were beating that ass. It was awesome. In one of the games I saw like highlights of it today. One of the games they were down by like I think they played Auburn. They were down by
Might
like
have been Auburn.
I think it was Auburn to get to the Elite Eight. And did they make the Final Four?
No, I just looked it up. So they beat Kentucky, they beat Murray State, then they beat Purdue, then they lost to North Carolina in the Elite
Purdue.
Eight.
That's who it was. They were down to Purdue by like 8 points, like with like 3 minutes left, and that Doug Edbert dude just fucking was
Started canning threes.
Yeah, he was canning threes.
I gotta say, some of my favorite times of March Madness. I think that Ben might agree with me on this. Going back to Butler and Brad Stevens.
Oh, dude, I
yeah.
loved watching Butler.
They were so fun to
Yes, I
fucking
love
watch.
watching Butler back.
They had a squad back then.
They
Yeah.
did. They had a very good.
And
squad
like
back
they
then.
made the finals how many times? And like that would have been so cool to see Stevens get a ring.
Oh yeah.
You see a team like Butler win it all?
Yeah.
You'll probably never see
Like the
that
one year
again.
No.
they had Gordon Hayward, and then they also had a big dude. He was like 6'9" or 6'10". He could shoot threes. He could play defense. Like they had some guys on their teams. Like they may not have made the league, but in March Madness, like you said, anything is able to happen. They showed up and they were playing like D1 athletes out here.
What's crazy though is like you're gonna have these Cinderella stories. You're like, I think it could still happen. It's just not gonna happen as often as it used to.
Yeah.
Like it'll still happen because like there's gonna be one of these lower level scrubs or somebody that we thought was gonna be a scrub, just coming out and just burying threes to get his team out there, and then he'll transfer. You know, but like at the same time, I mean.
Or do you remember a few years ago, Oakland, the Jack
Golke.
Yeah, Golke.
I was just gonna say that.
He was like a Jimmer Fredette out there. He was just
That dude could not miss. That was awesome.
also after because they beat Kentucky in the first round, right?
Kentucky, yep.
So one of the hardest lines I think I'll ever hear in March Madness. After they beat Kentucky is like, oh, we're not a Cinderella story. Like, we're not done yet.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
I know you're not going to make the NBA, but I want you on my team. Like, if you have the mentality like that after a big game.
What's crazy is like a lot of these like Cinderella story guys.
That dude works at Fidelity now. You just know it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was about to say. Like these guys are like fucking real estate brokers or like bankers. Like they're running they're running a fucking banking branch out of in North Dakota or something. Like these guys are like, and then they're like coaching their nephew's
Like
12U basketball team.
yeah.
But after the national championship, we get the Masters, boys.
That's
Masters,
always fun.
yeah.
That's always fun to watch. I'm going to be honest. I think the Masters ranks right up there with like the Super Bowl.
That's
I
something
love
I
the
need to say.
Masters, dude. What's you got to say?
After the fact, last year I was talking to my cousin's husband about this. He's big into gambling. He's pretty good at it. And he's like, I cannot believe I didn't look this up before the Masters and make this a bet. I would have won so much. This year, are we making it a bet for Justin Rose to be the leader after day one? Because he's done it how many times in the Masters?
I can get in on that bet. I can get in.
My cousin's husband was telling me about that, and I'm like, yeah, I can't believe I never thought of looking up like something like that either. Because
Is he like the king of that?
Dude, yes.
Yeah, like last year.
He's done it like 6 years in a row.
It was something along that along those lines.
He's done it so
Jeez.
often, and then he just shits the bed on Saturdays. Like
Rich.
he does really good on round one, and then he kind of holds his lead a little bit. Like he'll fluctuate between 1 or 2 on Friday, and then Saturday he doesn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea.
I have John Rahm winning the whole thing this year.
John Rahm.
Yeah.
I don't know who
Shout
I'm
out
going to
Jason
pick this
Kaiser
year
for that
yet.
bet.
I don't know who I'm going to pick. I really think that Scotty's able to get another one. Now, whether it's this year or not, I don't know.
I don't
but
think it'll be this year.
I think that Scotty is able to get another one.
I just think Scotty's not really playing his best ball right now.
Justin Rose to lead after round one is 33-1 right now.
This is really. I can't say. I kind of take back what I was saying there. Scotty is playing good ball right now. He's just not getting there. You know what I'm saying? Like he's playing great ball. Like the guy, like I don't know if he's like trying to do a challenge or something every week.
He'll shoot like 2 over, and then
he'll go.
Friday he'll shoot 9 under or something.
Yeah, like he'll.
Well, like the week that Jaron was talking about, that like
he went like 19 under in the last 2 freaking rounds.
yeah, he had like 2 bogeys and 2 eagles in like the back or in like the back 9 or something like that.
Yeah, it was stupid. Like I don't know what Scotty's deal is right now, but like he's playing good golf. He just can't get into the winner's box right now. But
I also think, like, with watching the Masters last year and how Scotty was playing, I kind of think that, like, just, I don't know if I want to say, like, the adrenaline, but I think that, like, kind of the crowd noise is playing a factor because it was clear that last year everybody was on Rory. Everybody at Augusta was all behind Rory. And I think that might have taken a little bit of a toll on his play this past year.
I gotta be honest with you, I
I
was the biggest hater on Rory last year. I did not want him to win it. I don't even know why. To be honest with you, I have no idea why. Like Rory's a good dude.
I've always loved watching him golf.
I just don't know.
Tiger and Phil Mickelson, I've always loved watching them golf.
Tiger's not completely out of it this year.
Mm.
He kind of like somebody asked him like, are you ruling out the Masters? And he's like, not at all. And I
remember seeing that same one.
And like,
yeah.
there's been like a lot of speculation right now. Like he could very well do it. Like he could come out and just be like, I want to compete this year.
It would be cool to see him make the cut.
Well, yeah, it would be cool. Yeah.
If he does play, I'm 1,000% betting for him to make the cut. And I'm probably going to bet on him to win, although I know it's not going to happen. But they said the same thing in 2019. 2019, I bet for him to win the Masters. And everybody was like, that's a dumb bet, dude. He's never going to win the Masters again. And I was like, watch this. And he did it, dude.
Yeah, it'd be awesome. Like, I'm not even talking about on a history standpoint, just Tiger.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Like,
exactly. It's just Tiger.
love watching him golf. Always have.
And like no matter the shot that he's hitting, that like he could be hitting out of the rough, the sand.
Mm-hmm.
He could be hitting a
Hell, behind a tree and
Yeah.
somehow find a way to
Yeah,
get it
somehow.
to get it up on the
Exactly,
green.
and you'll hear that roar every single time.
Yep.
That roar is awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, tees off, and that guy is so.
Which now, hopefully, his boy Charlie is that his name?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be awesome to see him have a hell of a career. And
Be good too. Yeah.
the
don't think
same as
anybody-
John Daly, the second or whatever.
He's starting the Puerto Rican Open in a couple weeks.
I seen a few days ago they were starting in some open, but I
Yep,
couldn't
Puerto Rican
remember which
Open.
one.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited to watch him. I hope he makes the cut, and I hope he does really good. But it's probably
His son does not have a lick of facial hair, does he?
no.
I was gonna say I thought I just wanted to make sure I seen the right post, but that's kind of funny.
Well, I mean, yeah, I think when John Daly first came on back in the '90s, he didn't really have any facial hair either. He was a young guy.
I guess I really don't remember.
I mean, none of us remember because we weren't alive.
I'm talking about just from like the highlights
yeah,
and
it's from the
stuff.
highlight. I mean, I don't think anybody will ever come close to Tiger. I just don't think he's gonna. Even his son, I don't think he'll come close to Tiger. Do I think he's probably gonna make the PGA? Yes. Do I think he's gonna win some tournaments? Yes. Do I think he has the possibility to win a Masters? Yeah. I think any golfer has a possibility to win the Masters. It's just a matter of time, I guess. But I don't think that Charlie's second year on the tour, he's going to come out and outshoot the whole field at the Masters like Tiger did in '97.
Yeah.
I don't see that happening. It could. I'm not saying it can't, but I just don't. Tiger was just different.
Yep.
It's different. I mean, if I went up and faced against Tiger right now, I'd lose by 50 strokes.
Minimum. Yeah.
Minimum. Like,
Miami is 30-0 now. They won 74-72.
I'm gonna get to that in a second because I kind of wanted to talk about that before we blow this popsicle.
I just had an update and just figured that was something big.
So after the Masters, we got a little bit of a break and some sports stuff, but we have. I mean, we got baseball in there, but
The draft.
then we got the draft, baby. And this is gonna be a fun draft to watch, for sure.
For sure.
There's a lot of talent out there. Not a lot of QB talent.
This is
that's gonna be next year.
This draft class is stacked.
Yes, absolutely stacked. They are so good.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's gonna be fun to watch.
I think it's
A lot of
crazy
good
that the
receivers.
Buckeyes potentially
Good receivers.
the Buckeyes potentially have 5 people that could be drafted in the top 10.
Yes.
Do I think it's going to happen? No,
No.
but they potentially do.
Yeah, I think the one's gonna fall.
Ew.
is probably
Reese Styles, Downs, McDonald. Who's the fifth? Oh, Carnell Tate. Never
Carnell
mind.
Tate.
Because yeah, I've seen like Todd McShay or Mel Kiper. They put out a big board, and it wasn't for like the draft. It was, but it wasn't like a mock draft or anything. And yeah, like towards talent, all 5 of those guys were like in the like top 10, top 15-ish.
They're saying that Arvell Reese, like, they said, don't be shocked if he sneaks into the number 1 position.
I was seeing that he could possibly drop because of how his arms measured. Like his arms are measured
saw-
short.
I saw Micah Parsons comp for him.
What a dumb
That's a hell of a comp.
I just don't know if he's got that. It's like kind of got me to remember Baron Browning. He was pretty much just a linebacker. He at Ohio State, he really was not an edge.
Yeah.
Then he gets to Denver, and this guy's a hell of a pass
Stud,
rusher.
yeah.
Stud S rusher. So I don't know. It possibly can't happen, but for him to be up there with Micah Parsons, I think it's got to be the ideal fit for him to
Yeah.
produce.
Yep.
So before we talk about Miami, Jaron wants us to say a little bit of the dumbass of the week here. Which, if you remember, that is Jaron's new subject until Ball Nowhere of the week. He wants to talk about Mitch Trasiak, the umpire who got 5 straight challenges wrong last week with a new ABS system.
I've seen that.
The one was terrible. I don't think.
I
they
Oh,
know.
should
dude,
move.
Yeah.
yes, that was so bad. I remember seeing that. I was like, it was like right down the pipe.
The catcher was immediately like, "No, challenge."
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Freaking.
And like
God, dude.
that, in my opinion, and the holy cow, that in my opinion is a clear like, hey, you fucked up.
Yeah.
When you have a catcher, not just saying like, hey, it should have been a strike, but immediately after, that's telling you you fucked up. Is like
that's telling.
this guy has
Yeah.
done this his whole career. It's like the same thing when like a receiver in the NFL makes a catch on the sideline, they call it incomplete. Like, or if they call a pass interference, or if you think there should have been a pass interference, if the player, if he gets up and he's not saying anything or complaining, it clearly was not a pass interference. Like there shouldn't have been a flag. Like it's something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. This guy, I remember watching it. This guy was, oh my gosh, so bad. And then he
Terrible.
wants to talk about LaTroy Lewis, the Falcons coach that got fired for the sexual assault while at Michigan. Jeez Louise.
History repeats
Yeah,
itself.
I mean, my gosh, man.
Harbaugh had a staff full of guys like that.
Yep.
Man,
That staff was always in trouble.
they loved the ass, just didn't go about the right way of getting it.
Yep.
Well, Michigan will do Michigan things, you know.
That's right.
So going to
Hashtag strip the natty.
I agree with that so much, dude. Going to Miami of Ohio, Miami being 30-0. What dogs? I mean, I saw a thing the other day though that like kind of like enlightened me a little bit on like where the committee would stand if they would lose, especially if they would lose in the MAC.
They should have lost on Friday night.
Yeah,
Did you
they
guys
got
see that?
real close to that. Yeah,
Buzzer
Holy
beater.
cow.
yeah.
Holy cow.
I was just gonna say on halftime of that Friday game, I guess there was a bad call right before halftime. Travis Steele, the coach of Miami, as he was going to the halftime, the DJ had like a little speaker set up in the corner on his way to the locker room, and Travis Steele just walked right by it and like shoved it off the table. I was like, hell yeah, he was
Hell
pissed.
yeah. I gotta say, like, I saw a thing that like if they lose in the MAC tourney, they're done. They're not getting in.
Yeah, that's what Ben was saying a few weeks ago.
And I think that's kind of dumb because like their record is so good, but they also have like the 346.
They've played nobody,
strength
but
of schedule.
it is still impressive to win 30 straight games without
Yeah,
losing,
absolutely.
regardless of
Yeah.
who you've played.
Yeah, regardless of who you're playing. Yeah.
But
And they can't make their opponents be good either.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Like,
you
you-
can't. Yeah, I agree with that.
if they make the cut for March Madness, I'm just assuming they'd probably be anywhere from what, like a 9 to a 12 seed.
Yeah, that's what I saw. I saw the lowest or the highest seed that they would get is a 7.
Well, what you think, Ben? Do you think that's around the right ballpark?
I think 11 seed or 10 seed.
I'm thinking that.
So, are we thinking team to get upset?
To get an upset, I could see it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If depending on the draw, sure, yeah, certainly. I mean,
yeah,
that's a
like,
prime
like-
spot for an upset.
Is Kentucky going to get in it this year? Are they in or no?
Yeah, they'll get
And they'll get in. They
If they
ain't
play,
going
if they
nowhere,
play
though.
Kentucky, I'm putting the house on
On
Miami.
Miami.
Kentucky, whenever they get in that fucking
Last year was the only year that I finally went away from my gut and picked Kentucky to get beat in the first round. Because like the last 4 years, I picked Kentucky like to make the Elite Eight.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I think I learned my lesson. Last year,
then they get to like the
picked
Sweet
Kentucky to
16.
get beat. And yeah,
Who did they lose to last year?
No, last year, they won last year. Like I picked
Okay.
Kentucky to get beat.
Yeah,
The year before, I'm pretty sure they got beat by Oklahoma.
That's when they lost to Oakland.
and then the year before that is when they lost to not that year before that, but 2 years before that they lost to St. Peter. The year after they lost St. Peter
yeah.
between them and Oakland, I think they won their first one but lost in 32.
Yep, that's
And
right.
then like the year before St. Peter they lost to like some scrub team as well. Like they keep getting drawn on these like 12 seeds and like the
And they
12
just keep
seeds are,
losing.
yeah, the 12 seeds for some reason in March Madness always like beat that
Yeah.
ass. You know,
Yeah.
it's so crazy, but like, yeah, yeah. I think that year that Furman went on a run, I think they upset
Oh, they beat
Kentucky.
Virginia. Yep.
Yeah, when they beat Virginia, I think they went on a run and beat Kentucky.
That was
Could have been.
like they traded just back to back like buzzer beaters and quotes because like Virginia had one with like 9 to 10 seconds left.
Yeah, and then Furman came out and pulled one up.
Virginia, they tried to chuck an inbound ball.
One of the worst passes I've ever seen.
I sent that to you on TikTok the other day, didn't I?
Yeah, one of the worst passes I've ever seen on a basketball court.
That was a terrible one, dude. Oh my god, it was so bad. Yeah.
Is that the year that Virginia
That's where
that Kyle Guy that was really good at shooting threes?
Kyle Guy went to Virginia. Yeah.
Was that was I think that might have been the year that I'm thinking that it was St. Peter, and then I think Furman beat Kentucky in 32, and then it was Oakland.
Could be. I'm not sure.
I think that's if I'm. Don't quote me on that directly, but I think that's what I'm. Let's see. I don't think I got anything else, boys. I think I think this is.
Yeah, I'm just ready for basketball.
I am. I'm ready for March Madness, man. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of fun, and I mean, just this time of the year we're coming like where we're coming up in sports is just so great. Like, I think this is like probably my favorite month out of the year, aside from the beginning of football season. Like,
I think
That's a fair. Yeah, that's fair.
because like I mean, beginning of football season for me is like Christmas Day when I was 7. Like,
Yeah.
it's so great. But I love this time of the year, dude. I love the Masters. I love March Madness.
100%.
And I'm starting to love baseball a lot more. I was never really a huge baseball guy until the last several years. Like
baseball.
I never used to be able to, but now I can. Like, I don't know if it's just being around the hike camps or something, but
just because like I've played it my whole life, but like I love baseball.
Baseball is getting really fun for me to watch.
Pastime.
Yeah, baseball is
Yeah.
becoming really fun for me to watch. Quick little news here: if you took the over of 12.5 in Slurp Stutter Counter today, you hit with resounding colors.
It was a bad night, fellas. It was a bad.
We're gonna have to move the line next week, but he was at 16.
Oh God, he shattered
I
it.
thought you were gonna. I was looking over and I'm like, is that?
Dude, it was you were on a pace to 20 there for a while.
I feel like I do decent. Then I get into my hot takes and it's like one after the other.
We called it last week though. Last week he had a good week. He hit the under, and he called it last week. He goes, if history tells us anything, I'm gonna have a horrible week next week. And yeah, he was damn right. So hopefully next week, we can hit the under. I think we'll probably got to move the line though next week to probably like 14.5. I think that's probably gonna have to.
Jeez.
Yeah, today was a tough one, boys. Today was a tough one. What's funny is I'm thinking back to the beginning of the show, and I don't think I ever actually did. I actually do like the introductions I introduced you to. I did. That's
Yeah, you
right.
did. Yeah.
I did. That's
Yep.
right. Yeah. I didn't think I did for some reason. All right, Ben. Good work today. You got anything to say?
I got nothing.
Let's make the most of it, boys. Good time in sports. Good time of the year. Weather's gonna start getting nicer.
Weather's starting to turn. Yep. Gonna have longer days. More sunlight.
I think the snow is done. I think from what I've understood, I think snow is getting all pretty much.
Oh yeah,
out.
late this week and next week is 60s and 70s.
60s and 70s.
You know how confused all my co-workers were on Monday when I pull into work and they're like, "You come from Alaska or something?" And I'm like, they're like, "How do you have snow in your vehicle?" And I'm like, "You know how confused I was? I was like, I'm leaving Coldwater, but my truck is covered in snow. I get into Salina, and I'm like, how does Salina not have any snow? This does not make any sense to me."
Yeah. Ben, didn't you guys just get hammered by snow down in Cincinnati?
No, not only that one weekend that you guys did.
I thought I saw some. Maybe it was a little bit more south of you guys. Maybe it was Louisville. They just got some snow.
That
But
could be.
anyway, I mean, regardless, hopefully the snow's done. I would love that very much.
Yep.
But we're gonna have like
Tired
that
of it.
one last like cold snap snowstorm that comes like sometime like mid-March probably.
Yeah, we always have one of those.
We're always gonna have. It's probably gonna be around St. Patrick's Day because for some reason that always happens. I hope it doesn't, but it probably will. But we're gonna have one of those coming up. I can just feel it, but I really hope it stays away. I really hope it does. All right, boys, let's get out of here. I gotta get some work done. We can go to bed. Coaches on 3. 1, 2, 3. Coaches.
Coaches.